Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Sorry, I was a little bit late. I had some technical problems. I fixed it. Let me put the link. And I have to pin it. All right. Now, let's see. uh, as you know, everyone, sorry, there has been a massacre in Iran by the fascist regime. They killed, I don't know, God knows how many, minimum 10,000. Some says 20,000 within few days. They have massacred people. So I would like to share so far a video um, about what's going on in Iran. Hello, Miss K. Majid, the revolution failed, seems like. Are you happy, Miss K? Are you happy that Iranian regime massacred people on the street? The revolution never failed. Never. They can oppress it, but they can never defeat it. All these dictators will finally go. To be happy for that is not human being. Just because you don't like, what is it, the West, or I don't know. You don't have to support ISIS for that. ISIS is also against the West. The Pahlavi clown was clearly preparing his. No, Pahlavi is no one. Pahlavi is just a stupid guy, opportunist. Hi, let me see what's happening tonight. Why it doesn't allow me to share? Share screen. Select window. WhatsApp. What's going on? Hi, Mashima.
Salam Menel Mashi, my future brother in Christ.
Yeah, salam Mashima, future. My brother.
Ooh,
I don't know why something is going on
there's
here.
echo.
Yeah, because I have opened several. I cannot. Okay, I
Which
go
is
out and
sounding
come.
like an echo.
I go out and come back.
Okay. Let's see who's commenting. Mr. Peeps. Why can't I do anything? No. No. I have to log in or something. I can't highlight you guys' comments. Hack the microphone. Why did Trump cancel the strikes last minute? Yeah, I don't understand what's going on there, but it's crazy that so many people stood up to those dictators. Um, and hello, Miss Kay and Tacos. Hope you guys are doing good, guys and girls. Hopefully, me and Muji can sort out this technical stuff. Otherwise, there's no one. I wanted to sort out stuff as well, but if I do it now, then there's gonna be no one on this stream. Any questions, guys?
Martin, sorry, I somehow picked you. I don't know what happened. Is stop. Oh my God! I cannot kick out this. Martin, come and help. Ah, yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hello,
Okay.
hello.
Now it's fine. I had opened in two different browsers because
Oh,
first I had some problem here with microphone. Anyway, and now let me see. I want to share this video. Okay, let me see. Maybe you can share it.
yeah. The
Martin,
mic sounds a little bit weird, but it's okay.
it's
It's not
okay.
the
Yeah,
worst.
it
Yeah.
was I had a problem. Let's.
Okay, you can send it to me.
Okay, yeah, because
This is the Karazakh Medical Forensic Center in southern Tehran. We understand.
I want to see.
I hear it.
I put it in the private chat. Let me see where is it? Private chat. Okay, and then you open it, Mike. Martin.
Okay. Let's see. Hopefully.
Yeah, he said, why did Trump cancel the strike last minute? Because Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Oman, Israel, they asked him not to attack. I don't know why Israel asked him not to. Because
Yeah. Why would that be?
because in reality, none of these countries, they want Iranian regime gone. They don't want peace in the Middle East, for democracy in Iran. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, for example. You know what? Qatar has a joint gas, reserve with Iran. As long as Iranian regime is in power, they are sanctioned by the West, so they cannot sell their gas. And Qatar just take out and sell. So they have a good interest in this regime staying in power. Because if
But
this
Muji,
regime goes
why,
and
why does
uh,
Israel and America say that the people there should stand up against this dictatorship and
and then when it happens, they don't help. When the
they
regime,
didn't want help?
they didn't do anything. Even what is it? Trump said that we will shoot. If they shoot, we will shoot. He backed. He didn't do anything. He just did, I don't know, put some uh, stupid people in, sanction some people just.
Oh,
Yeah, play that video,
okay.
please. Yeah, the microphone sounds like it's underwater. Really? Is it like that,
A
Martin?
little bit. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay, should I play? Can you
Yeah,
guys? Hopefully, you guys can hear.
This is the Karazakh Medical Forensic Center in southern
yeah,
Tehran.
it's too fast.
Huge anti-regime street protests have taken.
What?
It's too fast.
Oh, sorry. It's my speed.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we'll put it a little bit.
Place the evening before.
These are just
The
all.
person filming on their phone
What?
These are
Would you?
all bodies. These are all bodies. Yeah. People.
Okay.
is pretending to be on a call. We are disguising his voice. These are the necessary logistics in the aftermath of a massacre. That is what you're seeing. The morgue sections inside are all full. So the warehouse is used also. That is also now full, so corpses are laid out on the ground outside as people arrive to identify loved ones. Families bring ID, identify the bodies themselves.
What did you say, Muji?
Yeah, I said this is despite they have blackout the internet, telephone. I cannot call my family, but yeah, we don't know anything about it.
Crazy.
Yeah, we cannot call. There is no internet, and it is curfew every evening. Nobody has to go out on the street. The military is
And they're shooting people.
And they shoot people if they. Not only that, they go inside people's house as well. They shoot them there as well. Now.
Yeah, crazy.
They have arrested nearly 50,000 people. They want to. Now Trump says, okay, if you execute people, we will attack you. You don't do that anything, because first he said that, Martin, he said that if they shoot people, we start to shoot too. They start to shoot people. He said that, no, they are just few people. They were stampede. They died, in stampede. And then later when the numbers rose, then he said that, okay, they have promised me that the killing is enough. Stop after 12,000 people. Yeah, that they have stopped the killing. Now they promised me they were going to execute 800 people. They have promised me that they are not going to execute those 800 people. Okay, so you see, and then they are going to execute them, hidden.
But I see last week or something, I saw a lot of Iran stand up. Like I saw riots all over the Iranian country. And that wasn't enough to bring down the regime. You say they just cracked down on the whole riot thing and started executing people.
Yeah, because you know what? The regime has brought from Lebanon, this Hezbollah, from Iraq, Hashd al-Shabi, these Shia militants as well, from some Afghans. And it's not only its own troops, but even from there, they bring and they shoot people. So people need weapons. Somebody should bomb these militants, their bases and so on, or at least they should allow my organization arm people, organize people and bring down the regime. They don't allow yet. Even that they don't allow. We just say, please allow us to bring down this regime, but they don't do that.
Hopefully in the future they do.
Then once that happens, the medics are called. They verify the documents and conduct a quick autopsy. Each family is given a code, then the death is registered. In this one site, the person filming says he estimates there were some 2,000 bodies here. This is the minutiae of a massacre. The big picture is that what happened in Iran over the week.
Yeah.
Only in this place, the one who is shooting estimated 2,000 people were here. 2,000. Yeah. Imagine this is just one place. The entire country, how many? People estimate 20,000 people. And that's not,
Crazy.
and Martin, you know how many people Gaddafi killed before they attacked him? Hmm?
How many?
200.
Didn't they attack them?
They attacked him. After killing 200 people, they attacked him. But Iranian regime, they don't attack because there are many countries who have and if, not only that, European Union, they have been talking in many years to put Iranian IRGC in terrorist list. They haven't done it. Even now, they are not going to do it.
But do you
Something.
think it's because they have a nuke or something?
No, they don't have nuke at all. They know that they don't have. It is because they don't want this regime gone. For example, Saudi Arabia. Why they don't want the Iranian regime gone? Because democracy in Iran will spread to Saudi Arabia. They don't want a democratic country beside themselves. Oman as well, that has been okay asking the USA, don't attack, please don't attack. They are not afraid of anything. The only thing they are afraid of is that uh, democracy will spread to their countries. Okay.
But didn't Israel and America bomb
Yeah,
Iran?
they bombed. Yes, they bombed. What is it? These nuclear facilities because they are just afraid of their nuclear facilities. Okay, and then they wanted to show that we can, do this and that, but they don't. They didn't want. For example, Matthew. For example, uh, after 12 days, Donald Trump said to Israel, stop, okay? Because he realized that if it continues, Iranian regime falls. So, and he said it directly in an interview. I don't want regime change. A regime change in Iran will be chaos, he said, okay?
I
Which is,
wonder why he thinks that.
yeah, because I said it is not only him. There are, for example, his vice president. I have heard that he doesn't want regime change. Okay, I mean, there are other elements that they push him, say that no, no, no. For example, they have different agenda.
Hmm.
Let me see in this case, because Iran could go after Saudi oil field and close the trade of. No, come on. This I say, Iranian people will bring it down, even if they close the Strait of what is this Strait of Hormuz. It is just 1 2 weeks maximum. Okay, it is not at all. They are not going to reach to do anything, Martin. People are on the street. They are just going to bring down the regime. And it's not just one person, 10%. There's millions of people. If they see the help, they bring it down within few days. Okay.
So what would you like the other countries to do?
First of all, I want they can do like this. They threw out all Iranian diplomats and close the Iranian embassy. Then they can recognize our right to fight back. If we fight back Iranian regime,
But they do, right?
no, they don't.
America and Israel say that the people should rise up in that
Yes,
country and
yes, but Martin, they have to say that we recognize Iranian people's right means that the organization, because just people alone, they cannot bring down. They need a leader, they need an organization that can, what is it, arm them. Like my organization is well organized, very, what is it, qualified in such a things. They don't allow my organization to do that. If they allow my organization to bring down the regime, then the organization will arm people, help people. In 2003, we had a lot of weapons. We had an army. They, destroyed our army. Why should they do that if they are against the Iranian regime?
I
Mhm.
see their money is crashing.
The Iranian. That's why the Martin. That's why
Yes.
these riots, this revolution, better say, the revolution happened because the money lost its value a lot and people were very, very frustrated. Understand? So that's why people came out.
Oh, so it's actually because of the money.
He, what is it? Yeah, it started because of money. In this case, from where you get millions of AKs for the people from? How would you smuggle? We are not going to smuggle anything inside the country. Just a few members of organization. They are well trained. When they come and attack one, for example, military compartment, they get a lot of weapons from there and distribute it to people. And then from that, they will go another place. Okay, they just need. Yeah, I mean, I cannot just to tell you like this. Okay, if they let us, we will do that. So how, it's up to us. Okay, how we do that.
That's crazy. The bump, it went up on the 7th. Like, it dropped down crazy, the amount of value. Like, the
Hmm.
people are all poor now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's
I
just dropping more
yes,
slowly.
yes, it's going down because the government doesn't have money. They just keep the country with oppression. This case, are you happy that this regime could oppress people? I mean, stop the revolution? Because it sounds like that you, because you are kind of leftist, and some leftists they support even ISIS against, because they are against USA, against Israel, and against USA. You know that, Martin? I mean, Hamas, a terrorist group. Hello, revolution. I don't know this
Hello, hello.
revolution. Is it what is it? Hourglass or not? Because this hourglass
I don't
goes,
know.
he goes with different accounts.
What did you say about Hourglass's video that he was spreading around,
I last week,
saying that
yeah,
MEK,
I know. Last week I talked about it, and then he
was he
said that
there?
he said that he wrote. Actually, he didn't call it. He said that no, I didn't say this. I just saw this video and then I put it on my Discord. I didn't send it to people.
There's a lot of people that he sent it to because on Discord, the whole group, he sent it to the whole group.
Hmm.
So
But that's
there's lots of people in that group.
okay. I do not believe until he calls him. You
Okay, let me play.
yeah, yeah.
Weekend could turn out to be one of the worst mass killings of protesters in recent times. A police station in the neighborhood of Tehran Pars, Tehran. We're confident that this was filmed during the protests which were taking place there over the weekend. The
You
video
hear?
lasts for over 6 minutes. On the right-hand side,
Yeah, it's crazy.
They just
But
shooting.
Muji, a crazy thing about the state is when they kill their own people, they become richer because those people they get all that money.
Hmm.
Like
Let me tell you something
you
else.
know, they get all
But
that money. If they kill your whole family and you, the
yeah,
state takes all your money because you have no one. Like if they
I'm not
kill everyone.
Martin, and you have to know something else. These people who were killed there, yeah, the government gets from family 5, 6,000 euro for each body. Tell them that pay this money, then you can get the body. Can you imagine?
Crazy. So you
Yeah,
get extra money. So they
yes,
get money from killing people.
exactly. So they get not only that, they oppress people, and then they can continue to rob the country.
Crazy.
of the screen, you can see people shooting from the roof. The sound of gunfire is constant. Human rights groups are trying to be precise about the killings they've recorded in Iran over the last 48 hours. Mahmoud Amiri Mukhadam is a doctor, has been monitoring human rights abuses in Iran as scientifically as he can for almost 20 years. Acknowledges that his organization's figure from yesterday of 648 killed is an underestimate, to put it mildly.
When we say 648, as we said yesterday, just keep in mind that most of that is from 1 or 2 days. They are from 14 of the 31 provinces in Iran. They are from 7 out of 100 hospitals in Tehran. And then when you start thinking that what does it mean? And these are only, for example, some of the, in the hospitals, only the bodies that families took to the hospital. Then you come up with a picture that it sounds like a massacre that have been taking place.
The funerals of protesters next door to the forensic center in Tehran. Donald Trump said today that, quote, help is on its way, and encouraged Iranians to keep protesting.
See, Muji is at least supporting it, Muji.
Yeah, but what support? Just leaving people alone? That's not a support.
But he's saying help is on its way.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he saying help is on its way then? And that the people should continue?
I mean, his stupidity. I don't know. Let me see. Long live Prince Muji. Prince Muji. I said it. Prince Paladin. Thank you. Long live you, Alika, my brother.
Good.
I'm not.
Thousands have been arrested. Some, like Irfan Sultani, facing execution. His family told us that was due to take place tomorrow. Whatever form help comes in, they're wondering whether it will.
Is this guy getting executed?
They said, yeah, but I don't know. You know, they said that he's going to get executed tomorrow.
Come in time for him.
Sorry, what did you want to say, Muji?
I said tomorrow. This video, I don't know from when is that. When you say tomorrow, I don't know when.
Well, just before we came on air, I spoke to Professor Mohammad Morandi in Tehran. He's a former advisor to Iran's nuclear negotiating team and is close to the authorities there. I began by asking for his response to the deadly crackdown on protesters who say his government simply knows.
This guy is just an Iranian agent, you know, that's going to. You don't need to play more, Martin. I don't want to hear that stupid murderer. Yeah, thank you. Trump will most likely ask for resources in return for help. He might do whatever, yes, but no, I mean, ask whom? He hasn't been meeting with anybody, okay? But you didn't answer me, Ms. K. First Secretary Imam Muji of People's Mujahideen Republic of what? You didn't answer me, Ms. K. Are you happy that Iranian regime oppressed the revolution? Please tell me. I would like to know what is your opinion. Do you like Iranian regime, or do you like Iranian regime to go? Do you support Iranian people? Yeah, Martin.
Okay, so Trump has publicly encouraged Iranian protesters, and they also slapped sanctions on Iranian officials.
Officials,
that's
trash, Martin. That's trash. Just two people, you know, and they don't have any assets outside, so it doesn't harm them at all. So that's.
And Trump threatens very strong action if Iran continues killing protesters.
And Iran did. This is before he said, okay, if you execute, then he changed it. He said, if you execute people, I will attack.
Trump cancels meetings with Iranian officials until violence stops and keeps military options open. He has backed away from planning an attack after a statement that Iran would halt executions. Telling reporters he was convinced not to strike. So they deceived him. Like
I said,
they kind of deceived Trump.
Yeah, not deceived. I said it was Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Oman, and Israel. You know.
Okay, so people feel betrayed by.
By these countries,
Trump.
and these what is it? Pahlavis, the prince supporters, they were always out with Israel's flag, and now they are definitely disappointed on Israel that Israel said to Trump, "Don't attack." You know.
But it's pretty funny when America and Israel comes attack your country, and the Iranian people are like, "Yes, bomb us, bomb the crap out of us," you know.
No, the thing is that if they attack people here, ordinary people, houses, of course, people disagree. They are angry.
Yeah.
When they attack, there is Iranian military and these people, nuclear facilities.
But the civilians are also there, right? So
no,
probably civilian casualties or not.
No, because if they, for example, attack a military base, then maybe 1-2 person very far, might be damaged or get killed, but mostly it is them if they attack precisely. Okay.
I wonder if Israel supports you guys.
What?
I wonder if Israel supports you guys for uprising, really, like, and will support you in providing support in other ways as well.
I mean, if anyone, okay, so anyone who support without, asking anything in return, for example, if they support a dictator, the past dictator, the son of former dictator, that no, we don't want that support, okay? But if they support democracy in Iran and want to help the regime to bring down the regime, yes, why not? There is a saying that say when you are drowning, you take even devil's hands. Okay, when
But
you
it
are,
seems like Israel wants to avoid being seen as driving regime change from the outside, something
yeah,
that would risk uniting Iranians behind the government
no,
rather than undermining it.
no,
They're scared of.
that's bullshit. That's bullshit, Martin. Because first of all, it wasn't Israel was going to attack. It was Trump, and Israel asked Trump not to attack. Okay, and then secondly, I say, I know Iranian. Look, many of them even are happy if Israel attack. Okay, some stupid maybe because people, Martin, people are hungry. They don't have anything. They don't want this regime. So for them, doesn't matter who brings down this regime. Okay, they want a better life. Understand? They don't care. So, Miss K, you are happy that Iranian regime massacred people because you didn't respond. You are happy that many families are now without father, without son, without daughter, because you didn't respond. And I'm very disappointed on you. What kind of human being you are, Nothing. Am I right?
So hyperinflation is gonna also destroy that country.
No, you didn't respond. She said, I responded. I respond. You didn't respond. I said, are you happy that the regime could oppress the revolution, could, let me see,
I don't see it here.
kosher tube? What is that? Remove the,
YouTube probably removed the message, but I don't see it.
I don't see the message.
Yeah, I don't see it either
Oh,
on YouTube.
I don't know what you wrote that.
Send it again. Let's see if it goes through. Let's see if YouTube hides it again. So, Muji, what do you think is going to happen now?
Now, people get more radical. People get more radical, and people, youth will join my organization now more because in the past they were joining my organization, and now they will join even more, okay? Because they want a leadership that can help them, arm them. And Iranian prince, he cannot even run a 7-Eleven because he has never done anything in his entire life.
But how as previous dictators, how are they brought down? Like,
Yes,
how much of the country needs to stand up
yes,
against the dictator before it's brought down?
yeah. The thing is that I say the previous one, how it came down was that the he also killed people, massacred people, Martin. But then at the end, people started to chant for my organization, and there was another left organization here, a Marxist organization. So they started to chant for my organization. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see any unified alternative to the mullahs. So you prefer, but if you somehow manage to take over Iran with MEK, I'm okay with that. Just don't let Pahlavi back. No, we don't let Pahlavi back, Miss K. Pahlavi has no chance. Forget it. It is not 1979. Okay. So we will get it. But this demonstration, I mean, we want that the West allow us to bring down this regime. They don't allow us, Martin. We have now nearly 3,000 people, very, very organized and trained in, this kind of, what do you call it? The kind of, how do you say, not, when they go to the cities and fight, guerrilla fight.
Guerrilla war.
Yeah, guerrilla war. They are well organized. They are very, very trained. So we just want. Imagine Mike is low. How is it now? Better or not?
I don't think that mic is connected. Let's see now.
Uh-huh.
I don't know
Is
if
it-
it's that.
Let me see.
Is that mic connected?
Yeah, it is connected. You see.
Okay, but now you have to
I-
switch probably to that mic.
No, you see.
Yeah, I can still hear you with, so it's not connected to that mic.
Let me see. Okay. You guys talk. I will check the settings.
And hello,
Hello.
SK8817Q4C. Nice to meet you.
Hello. Hello. No, this is.
You have to switch. You have to switch the sound.
Yeah. Okay, now. How about now?
Yes. Now, okay, but now put it further away from your mouth.
Yes. Now, yeah. Good. How about now? Now it's fine. Yeah.
Yes. Now it's much
Oh.
better.
Okay. Thank you. Now, I it was some problem. I should do it in StreamYard as well to switch it to this mic. Okay. Thank you for. Yes. It is still low. Okay. So anyway, doesn't seem. Let me see. Doesn't seem connected. All right. This is all
Yeah, now
about.
it's better. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. So you were talking. Yeah, I was saying, Martin, about that. If they recognize our organization and allow us to bring down the regime, we will bring it down within few months. We know everything. We know how to do it, Martin. Okay. Despite we had an army. Let me find it and then show you what army. If that army was there, regime would be gone within 2 days. Let me bring that army that they destroyed. Okay.
How did they destroy it?
They bombed it. They took all our weapons. Okay. And they were like 5,000 people there. Then they put a lot of restriction. They were like in jail in several years. Some people, they couldn't continue and they left. But anyway, 3,000 still left, which are in Albania. Let me find it, and then I will.
That's a shame.
Yeah, real shame. Okay.
I wonder what would take down this regime. Like how many people needs to stand up in that country before the regime change? Like it needs to be a crazy amount of people that stand up, it seems. Like I wonder how far the currency also has to fall before the regime changes. Because usually countries I've seen in the past, when countries' currency it gets destroyed, the whole ruling party also sees their butt. Usually,
Yeah.
so people are not happy.
Okay. Let me.
So perhaps it's very good for the regime change that the currency is going down the drain, even though it's probably bad for the people, but for
for the regime is for some of them is very good. They make a lot.
But the thing is, I think the regime is also seeing now its butt the whole time because everyone wants to stand up against it. So now it has to destroy files the whole time that's coming up. You would need 1 million people at least. It's huge.
I mean, people. I say 90% of people are so frustrated. We have millions, not 1 million. We have millions who, if they see that they have some support, security, then they will come out. Okay.
How many millions do you think is against the regime?
I said minimum, I mean, 90% are against, even that 10%, Martin, they support this regime because they benefited, okay? Not that they believe in the regime, okay? If they see that their life is in danger or something, they run away.
Okay. So how many people is in the country?
Over 90 million.
Okay, so like 80
Yeah,
million
yeah.
against them.
Yes. Look, Martin, this was our army. Let me. These
This
are
army's gone.
okay. These are our leaders. Okay, women, a man and a woman, and most. You see, these are women. These were, I mean, were women with such an army. Okay, and not. This is. Look, wait. This is. They are marching. Wait. And this is not just. Okay, here. These are the leaders.
And they bombed all those people.
They killed more than 50 of them. Yeah, they didn't kill all of them, but then they took their weapons. The problem is there.
And the tanks.
Everything. They took everything, and Iraqi government took them for themselves. Here is the tanks. Here are the military cars.
In what country were they driving around like this? Probably not in Iran, right?
No, they were in Iraq, okay? But they were going inside and coming back. They were going inside, attacking the government many times. And once they went inside Iran and they went kind of 80 kilometers inside Iran. They were almost few kilometers away from, taking over a big city. But they fell that time, and then unfortunately they didn't have enough weapons to take over that. These are all, you see, these are all weapons that they bought it themselves, even, they bought it themselves. Let me bring the tanks also. They had tanks, they had helicopters. Here are Katyusha. You know what is Katyusha?
Nope.
Katyusha is some Russian.
Rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher. Yeah, they launch 40 rockets at once. You see, it is like this. Yeah, they are called.
So they bought it from the Russians or what?
No, and they didn't buy it from Russia, but I mean, I don't know from which country they are. Everyone, this was made in Second World War by Russians. That's why it has that. So it was their invention, but all countries, they make it now. So do you see all these weapons? Yeah, we had an army. Such an army. Now these are the tanks. You see?
Yeah.
And then, anyway, so...
Now everything is gone.
Everything is gone. USA and UK, they bombed it and they destroyed it. So that the regime, we don't bring down the regime. If this army was there now, but despite that,
I think it's better, Muji, if they you can take over a country better. I think by getting people inside the country to help you, and also destroying it from within the regime.
Yeah.
Listen, people inside the regime.
I know. That's why. That's why
just going to attack the country with all those tanks and stuff.
No. Listen, if this army was there, that would be, of course, great. But because now they are not there, I mean, we could. That day, it was 1988, I think. Yeah, Martin, 1988. That this army, it wasn't like this big that time, but was also big. But they went inside and they could go 180 kilometers, 180 kilometers inside Iran, near a big city. Unfortunately, they failed there because they didn't have, anti-aircraft missiles. Yeah, and then Iranian,
Air Force.
yes, fighter jets, and so they could bomb, and this army couldn't go further. So let me see. Say, should NATO go to war in Iran? No, we don't need that. We don't need any country to go to war. The only thing we need is, by the way, SK, is it first time you are here? Because I haven't seen you. But anyway, the only thing we need is that they recognize Iranian people's right to fight, especially this organization that I showed you now. We have everything. We can bring down the regime. The only thing is that stop supporting Iranian regime and support Iranian people. I think that's what grad system. Yeah, that it's called also Katyusha. Grad system, yeah, but it is called also Katyusha in Russia. And those were APs, not tank. No, there are tanks also. I just didn't continue, but yes, they were. I don't know their name exactly, but there are tanks as well, which I didn't play. If you want, I can play that. We had even tanks. We had helicopters, Martin.
Show
And
the helicopters and the tanks, Munchi.
the helicopters was not here. I think I will find it. But the helicopters were also the what is it? The pilots were women, Martin. Imagine that. Women in those countries that are oppressed, you saw they were driving tanks, they were going with weapons, all these things. So this is something that Saudi Arabia, such a countries, they don't want. And the West doesn't want either, because they want these countries backward. They want these countries inflamed so that they can sell their weapons.
But
And
the only problem is women are not that good in wars compared
oh
to men.
no, Martin,
Like
Martin.
it depends what you put them in, but over
Of course.
the average, I'm talking average, Muji.
Yes, I
They
understand.
get
Yes.
hurt easier.
Yeah,
They
but
are weaker
yeah,
compared
but
to a man. They are
yeah.
all
No,
kinds
but
of problems.
yeah, but for example, I saw one of Iranian commanders, Iranian regime's commanders. He was in one of the battles. He said himself, "Wow, I saw a woman." He was saying from our organization. He was going with so much weapons up a hill like a bullet, and I would never be able to do that myself, and so on. He was even the enemy was saying that such a women, and for example, two women were just stopping a whole army, and then when they came, they saw that they were just, of course, they commit suicide before they get arrested by this regime, because they get tortured, rape, and all these things. So anyway, when they came up and they saw what, it was just two women that they were fighting us so many hours, for example, keeping us from going further. So no,
Yeah, I'm not
it is.
saying it's useless, Muji. I'm just saying there's a reason why the USA, even though they want to improve women in the army, that they don't get so many women in the army. Because remember, in a unit, Muji, if a woman is in a unit, she's more likely to get hurt. When she is hurt, the whole unit is weaker because now they have to take care of their wounded. So it keeps the whole unit back. So
But even men get
just women or something. I don't know.
yeah, but even
Or
men
specialized snipers or something.
get
Yeah,
hurt.
but more likely if women.
Okay.
You can go and check. They are far more likely to get hurt.
But
injured
anyway,
than-
okay, in such a time, men and women together have to fight, because the movement needs all of them. And now, for example, in this revolution in Iran, many of them were women. All that equipment from video was Soviet made. I approve. Yeah, they were, yeah. I mean, I don't know, because they were buying them from, no, some of them, because I have to play for you. Some of them they bought from Brazil, Martin. Yeah, let me. I will play the game. Let me see.
So they say on women, on average, women have lower upper body strength, lower bone density, less muscle mass. So carrying the same load causes higher fatigue, higher injury rates.
Mhm.
stress fractures, joint injuries. And this is from studies from the US and UK native.
Yeah, and you see that these are women, Martin, for example. Yeah, these are women and driving this. I don't know the name, tank or what. I would say tank. Yeah, armed vehicle or whatever.
Yeah, that's APC.
APC. Okay. Yeah, you see
Yeah.
they are going, and they were women. So these are APC or whatever, and then I don't
It
know
looks
if
like
these are,
what's at the back? What's at the back? It looks like almost like a tank, but still it's probably APC. I don't know.
APC
Small
or
tank.
something. Yeah, they are small because they have some. You see, they have some
Yeah, they have
cannons.
some.
Yeah, cannons. Yes. Let me. Okay, they are still these types,
But
and now these types. Here. Okay, this is also this is anti-aircraft. Yeah. Yeah, these are anti-aircraft. And then this is, okay, I don't know, APC or whatever. Okay, here is the tanks. These are the tanks. They had these tanks as well. As I know,
yeah,
okay.
there's the tanks.
Yeah,
That
I don't know.
looks like a big.
Okay,
But it
this
also looks Russian.
yeah, this type, no, this one, I don't know if the, but some of them I know that they bought from Brazil, I remember. So because they were in Iraq and most Iraqi weapons, they were from Russia and they were buying it from Iraqi as well, Iraqi government. And then in a battle, they took a lot of, weapons from Iranian regime. Some Chieftain, Chieftain British tanks called Chieftain. They also, I don't know if it is these, kind of these. So anyway, whatever it is that they had all these, I think these types were they bought from Brazil, as I remember, this one with wheels. Okay, but
Yeah,
anyway,
there's crazy amount of money.
yes, a crazy amount of money that
That your organization lost.
Yeah. Not only that this Iranian regime won in this. What is it? That they USA and UK did what they asked. Iranian regime asked.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Really.
But hopefully the people overcome this regime. Muji, do you know what happened to the currency? What caused the currency to go to almost zero or something?
Yeah, because listen, it is sanction, yeah. And
the sanction that America did, or what?
Yeah, yeah, the sanction that USA has put. So Iranian regime cannot sell oil and such things. And,
so are you at least glad that America did that?
Yeah, we are at least glad. But that's not enough. They should, because that's just make people, suffer as well at the same time. Yeah, we want something that this regime goes and sanction lifted, like Syria now. Syria now, they don't have sanction on them, and then the things is going well, much better than during this Assad. So we want that this regime disappear, and in how it can disappear.
The sanctions help for that.
Yeah, the sanction helps, but as I said, we see and we saw that only people come out is not enough. People cannot bring down the regime, okay, alone. So we want recognition of the West, that Iranian people, especially my organization, can is allowed to fight back Iranian regime with anything they want. Okay, Sweden just got tariffs from Trump for backing Greenland. Yeah, okay. 10% today, 25% in a few months. Okay.
We are also getting tariffs the whole time.
Yeah.
He's basically taxing his own people all the time, saying, I'm going to attack your country. I'm going to tax my own people more if they do anything with your country. So they all get taxed. So America is getting poorer by taxing in that way. It's keeping, if you put 100% taxes on everyone in the rest of the world, then your country is going to be much less successful than other people that allow free market. You can become just like if you try and do everything, you try and be a bull everything, and you
No, but the
don't
thing is
allow
that
anyone to do anything in your life, Muji, you're going to be much harder living, much poorer instead
yeah,
of just giving it to other people,
no, I
and
know,
specialize in it.
but I think that Trump is. Let me see. Ayatollah, what? Ayatollah Trumpini.
Trump
But
might make third world war if he continues to go crazy,
But Martin, I have to say like this: that on another side, all these countries, because USA is a big market, Martin. It's a
Yeah.
crazy big market, and all these countries they need USA. That's why when Trump
Yeah.
put tariff, then these countries have to negotiate. Okay, we will not, for example, deal with Iran. We will not. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why they need
But
USA.
but it's hurt. Yeah, the USA also gets hurt, but it hurts those countries worse. But I'm saying
Yes, yes.
both get hurt.
Yeah, but from another side, I know, for example, there was something else as well. That, for example, when he put tariff on heavy metals, okay, then Americans have to buy from Americans.
Yeah, but it's more
market.
expensive. Then they can't buy as
Yeah,
much.
it's,
They
it's,
can't
it's
produce
more.
as much. So the country is not as rich as it
Yeah,
would
yeah.
have been if it could get cheap metal.
Yeah, but from another side is that your workers get job. If, for example, everybody go after cheap one, then your own factories they have to close down because they are more expensive and nobody buy it. So for example, let me tell you like this, Martin. For example,
Yeah.
Yes, in Sweden, okay, in Sweden and all European countries, if I go bring a cheap car from Dubai, for example, it's much cheaper in Dubai than here. When I bring it here, I have to pay a lot of tax, so it becomes kind of the same, amount. Otherwise, if they don't do that, then I go and bring from there. It become much cheaper, or from a country. So that's why they do this so that
Yeah.
that their own.
If you do it correctly, Muji, you can protect that. But the problem is they already have so little people that need work. They don't need the work. They want cheap labor that other countries can provide. They have a
Yeah,
strong dollar.
yeah,
They
yeah.
want cheap labor and rather do other services for the world
Mhm,
that they specialize in. That brings enrichment to their country instead of trying to do everything in their country.
mhm. So it says you would be right, Muji, if not for the fact of all Americans' factories being in China or in India. India. In
Yeah.
India. Yeah, I
Yeah, they
know.
will get factories there as well.
Yeah. But the thing is that from another side, that's why, Martin and Miss Kay, that's why there were these factories that are in China and India. They didn't like Trump to be, what is it, re-elected in the first term. Yeah, they were against him and they brought him down in different ways because they want to go and put their factories in those countries which Trump wants them to go back to USA and make their things
Yeah, but
there
the
in
people are not going to do that, Muji. Even if Trump puts the the sanctions like crazy, Muji, a
Mhm.
person needs security to build a factory in the country. If they don't know how long Trump is going to be in, he's not going to be another term. And if another president gets in and he counters all that, then you built a whole factory. Me and Muji built a whole factory in America, and suddenly all these sanctions and stuff is gone.
Mhm.
Now our factory is again with cheap labor in China. We can't compete, and then we're bankrupt. So it's
Anyway,
not
I
even
don't know.
helping then as well. So It's
I don't
very
know.
difficult.
Okay, we don't go that much in details. I don't know.
But do you understand, Buji? Do you
Yeah, I
understand
know.
what I'm trying to
I
say?
know. Yeah, I understand what you're saying exactly. So I don't know how they think anyway. So
It's difficult. It's very
very,
complex. It's not
yes,
as
yes.
easy as just sanctions and then
Yeah, of course.
everyone's
Yeah,
going to build
yeah.
factories in our country.
I mean, all what is it? Should be a law that all presidents should follow it if it is good for the country. Not that yes, you are right that Trump do that, and then next president comes say, okay, now you can go
Yeah,
back to China.
yeah. Go back to China, and then everyone loses their jobs, and
Yeah,
the people that built the factory also then
they
lose
lose
their
a lot.
stuff. But
Yeah.
I wanted to say something now. Oh, I think this AI is going to make a lot of people lose their jobs, because if computers take over, it's just going to less people have jobs, especially in America, and then they're going to probably start giving free money for everyone, like a basic
Mhm.
income.
Yeah, that would be good.
But
You just go have fun. Okay, I
yeah,
need
you just get
living.
free money. That's
Yes,
basically it
yeah.
happens a lot of countries already. They
Yeah.
just give you money, you know. I think it's Sweden as well. If you
No,
don't
they
have
give,
work,
no, of
they
course.
give you money, right?
No, no. Here in Sweden, yes. If you don't have job, you get money, but
Yeah.
enough for living. Yeah. But
Yes.
yes, but of course, in that way is also good. Enough for living, maybe a little bit extra for saving as well. That would be good.
Yeah, so they're gonna increase that the whole time, Ajay.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
amount in Sweden, because of
yeah.
AI and everything in other countries, it's gonna be increasing the whole time.
I would
But then
love
the
to.
problem is, Mujit, later when you don't have to work or you can work and you get the same payment, everyone's gonna choose not to work, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and then
I know. Of course it would.
and that's
But
gonna make
anyway,
problems.
for me, that would be great because I would like to put my time all the time to go live, and day and night.
Day
Yes,
and night, go
I
live.
mean, yes, every day. TikTok as well. Now is
Oh,
I'm very much involved in TikTok, and
and is
sometimes
there a lot of people there?
yeah, it's a lot of people much more than YouTube. YouTube is nothing
Okay.
actually. you
Okay,
know.
so there's a lot of how many people watch you on TikTok?
Yeah, for TikTok so far, sometimes two, three. There was for example, a woman, a Christian woman who called, and then she has a lot of followers. So with 70 people suddenly they were watching. I think went up to 100 something because
Yeah.
they see, oh, she's live here, so they click.
And what
Understand?
did the woman say?
We were talking, and of course
Did
she
you tell
was.
him you're Christian?
I mean, listen, we didn't go into that, but anyway, I always talk to them with respect, yeah, and they like it. But of course, she was saying, no, this is not Islam. Yeah, Islam means that. And I said, I don't believe in your Islam. Okay, yeah, let me see what Miss K said. Yeah, and on top of that, China become so big, you can just switch to domestic business there altogether with little lose. Funny enough, most UBI experiments show people working the same or even more, improving their qualification, taking care of health problems.
Yeah. Elon Musk says he wants to take away everyone's job so
Uh-huh.
that everyone just gets free money, you know?
Yeah, okay.
So that the state he wants to try and get robots to do every job, every
Average.
possible job, you know, and
Yeah,
then which he just gets free money even more, you know. Can easily get
yeah,
free money.
yeah, that would be great. Let's vote for Elon Musk. Yeah.
But
Uh,
it is actually doing more and more like that, Munji. You know,
mhm.
in the past, me and you had to work in the fields. Now,
Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. In the
you know,
past, yeah, we should, and then not only that. I saw scientists were saying until 1985, uh, until 1985, sorry, 1850, sorry, 1850, the life span was kind of 45. Yeah, when medicine, the scientists came to help, this lifespan went up to, I don't know, 75. So, and then people were eating organic before that. Despite that, life expand was just 45 something.
Yeah,
But,
but I think there was also a lot of child mortality and stuff like that, perhaps.
yeah,
excuse
in
it.
the,
And they worked in the sun, and they didn't have clean water, and
yeah, but
sicknesses.
yeah,
They didn't.
sicknesses, all these things. Yeah, but anyway, what is it? Science help people to stay alive more.
Yeah, obviously. Would you?
Because,
Yeah.
because, for example, myself, I have blood pressure. Okay, now
High blood
and
pressure.
high blood pressure. I take a tablet and it helped me. If it was the past, I would perhaps suddenly die.
But Muji, you wouldn't have food in the past, so you would be thinner, so your blood pressure would be less. Usually, blood pressure goes up with.
Yeah, but I'm not fat. The thing is that I'm yes.
Yeah, but you would be as skinny as your blood pressure would be low blood pressure. You would have a low blood pressure problem. You know, they don't have food. They were fasting the whole time because they didn't have food. You know.
Yeah, I know they
Fasting
didn't have much food. Yeah.
And I don't think you have high blood pressure.
Yeah, but anyway, no, I know, but there would be something that you know, there were things that, and you would die because of.
Let's ask ChatGPT. Can you still have high blood pressure while being super thin? Okay. Let's see what it says. It seems like you can still even have high blood pressure, but that's crazy. Being thin reduces risk of high blood pressure. Okay, but there also seems to be a genetic component. Do you have genetics in your family that with high blood pressure? Or?
No, I don't think so. Even my father didn't have. Let me see.
Stress and anxiety. Do you have lots of stress and anxiety, Muji?
No. Maybe yes. I had because I was working in in different schools, and some of them children were making you all the time angry.
Very angry.
Very angry. And
why? What were they doing?
You cannot do anything in Sweden. You cannot.
Are they teasing you or bullying you?
They were not listening, and they were making a lot of. They were disturbing. So, and you should control them. It was difficult.
Yeah. So you missed the old days where you can spank them, which you can just take a rod and.
No, the thing is that you cannot do anything in Sweden.
I know.
Children.
I'm saying you missed the old days where you could like, if the child just looks at you weird, you can hit them,
Yeah. Yeah. Let me share this one. This scientist explaining in the past. Let me see. Wait.
Half of everyone born was dead before the age of 30.
Jesus.
Fast forward to 1840.
Sure.
That number went up to 35. Half of everyone born was dead by the time they were 35. So, in the tens of thousands of years between living in caves and the middle of the 19th century,
we only got 5 more years.
We got 5 years.
Jesus.
On that, okay. Since then, with advances in medicine,
he's just blaspheming the whole
back
time.
then was eating organic.
Sorry?
They're just blaspheming the whole time, Muji. Don't you think it's odd, Muji, that they only blaspheme Jesus' name?
Who's
over
blaspheming?
and over?
Who
They
is
use it. They're blaspheming.
Where?
In the video, they use Jesus' name as a curse word.
Where? I don't see video. He says
They
that
multiple times say the name of Jesus as a.
okay, that guy, Jesus something. He said, okay.
Yeah, they blaspheme, Muji. Don't you know? It's weird that
the
world blasphemes Jesus' name. They don't say, when they want to curse Allah's name or Muhammad's name or anything.
I didn't pay even attention to that. Sorry.
Yeah, you're so used to it already, Muji, because the whole world.
The whole world, they say F Jesus, something like that. Let me see.
Yeah,
what-
they also just use his name over and over,
Panic.
just when they want to curse.
Let me see. Wait.
The 19th
Instead of a
century,
curse
only got
word.
5 more
we got
years.
5 years
Jesus.
on that. Okay. Since then,
Yeah.
Well, he said Jesus.
Yeah, they use it as a curse word. Instead of if, they say Jesus, just like as a
Aha, yeah, okay. But
as a
no, but
instead of
no,
a curse word.
no, wait, Martin. Because sometimes when we also wonder, we say God. Oh my God. No, we say like that. Oh my God.
Yeah, but that's a less form of blasphemy.
You
That's
mean
not
that
as
if I wonder about something, I say, oh my God, look, for example. That's not
yeah,
blasphemy.
you're talking from of Allah, but what God says in the Bible is that He does not let people go unpunished for using His name, where you don't have reverence for its name. You're just using His name.
Mhm.
I can get you the commandment where God says it in the Old Testament, and He does it multiple times.
But anyway, because of the mortality, if you survive childhood, you probably live until 60. Wait, most farmers back in the days worked only half a year because in winter field, yes, are frozen, so it's kind of kind of hard to work on them. That's such an oversimplified worldview on his side. Let's see. Wait.
Okay, so it's an
advances
Exodus.
in
It says where God says, "I'm the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make yourself a carved image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above or the earth beneath or that is under the earth. You shall not bow down to them or serve them, for I am the Lord your God is a jealous God. And you shall not take the name of your Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain."
Mhm.
So he literally says, "You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain." The Jews were so scared of taking God's name in vain that
Mhm.
they didn't even say God, they just said Lord
Mhm.
or gave him another name, the name, you
Mhm.
know, because
Mhm.
they had so much reverence for God's name and
Mhm.
were so scared of doing that. But
Mhm.
today's day, everyone just spams it, you know.
Mhm.
And we
They
become
even say,
desensitized to evil, Muji. We become desensitized to evil.
yeah, some people even say, "Oh my F Jesus." Have you heard that these days?
Yeah, the curse and everything, Muji.
I mean, that's
But
true. But
I don't, I don't.
I don't
Yeah,
see anything in this one because I take it as, oh my God, yeah. For example, I take it as that.
yeah, but
And
they use it as a curse word, Jesus' name. And
mhm,
Muji, this is what we would expect a fallen, bad world to do. They would
mhm,
curse the name of God. They would
yeah,
do evil stuff like that. The real God,
mhm,
demons would, if demons exist, they would target the real God.
yeah, yeah,
You understand? Not of any
yeah,
other God that they made up. They would target the real God and use his name as a
mhm,
curse word and all kinds of stuff like that. You
mhm,
understand?
yeah,
And when you say, "Oh my God," it's a much less, but it could be still because it's like, say, you say, "Oh, the president of America, I hate the president," or I don't use directly Trump's name in a curse word form, but I say like the president, if the president.
mhm,
Now that people know who you're talking about,
mhm,
you
okay,
understand? So, but it's much less. It's less bad, I think,
mhm,
than just directly
okay.
cursing Christ's name. You know,
Can I play it
there's
now?
different forms of
Yeah.
blasphemy, worse
Okay.
forms.
I'm mostly interested what that professor says.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
is that okay? Play.
Yeah, I don't want to hear more blasphemy, Muji, but
No, I'm just mostly. I say I'm mostly interested in what that guy says about the.
But you had watched it, right? So you can tell us what he said.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. I want that you hear it yourself. And
Yeah, I think I already know this, but okay, you can play it.
Medicine, and by the way, everyone back then was eating organic. Just saying. And the water was clear, the air ran pure, the game was free range. Didn't make a damn bit of difference. Science matters here. Okay? All right? You can run around and eat all the organic you want.
Okay.
You'd be dead by the 30 unless some doctor came in and said, we can increase your life expectancy using science.
And that's why today you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Not because nature is kind, but because science refused to let us die young.
Yeah, that was the message. Yeah.
But what's funny, Muji, is if you go and look at the past, it seems like people in the past had bigger brains. They, if you go far enough back, they seem to live longer. It's documented. In some cases, there's not so much bad in the world yet. So much bombs and nukes and what do you call it, sicknesses and etc.
Yeah, but now, for example, let's say like countries like Sweden, Scandinavia.
Yeah, it's much better.
Yes, much
Because we
better.
have, yeah, but the thing is, remember when the population is very low, Muji, then the disease can't spread like it did in the past. The dates he checked, the diseases spread like wildfire at that time. It's easy to spread around, and the wars and stuff. People are killing each other.
Yeah.
You understand? Today, we're not everyone's killing each other.
Yeah. Let's see if anybody has any questions about religion, because now we didn't talk about Islam at all.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, Muji. I was thinking about this.
Yeah, please.
So,
Have you been sharing anything with me before that? Let me see.
I wanted to share, but I couldn't get time for it. I was busy.
Yeah, because
to check if I can share stuff, but nope.
Okay. Anyways,
I was watching a video and I was thinking about it, Muji. You say that Muhammad didn't sleep with just one of his wives.
The first one,
right? Yes. Okay. So none of them had children except her.
No, they had children.
Okay,
but not with Prophet Muhammad.
Because I heard they may not marry anyone else.
No, wait. Some of them were widows, and Prophet Muhammad married them for taking care of them, because Arab Bedouins, they didn't used to marry widows. So when women became widows, they were without, protection. So they were no job, nothing. Men were just working and making money, providing for the family. So that's why Prophet Muhammad married these widows to say that, even it is in the Quran, marry, what is it, widows? It says in the Quran, that verse that says 2s, 3s, 4s, and people usually take it as Islam allows to marry 4 wives. No, it's not about that. It's all about taking care of the orphans. Anyway, so
what happened there? So because I hear from people that he didn't allow his wives to marry again after his death, and most of them had no children because most of the children died and stuff like that.
No, they didn't have children. For example, Aisha, there is no.
Yeah, so she was also not allowed to marry again.
Yeah, they were not allowed to marry.
So basically, he left all his wives with no children, because children was important in those days, and they were not even allowed to marry again. Aisha only had like a short time with Muhammad, like very short.
Yeah, the thing is that I say, and Quran says, if you don't want these, okay, come tell to your wives. If you don't want, then come and I will give you your dowry, and then you can go. Okay, but if you want, so there is a reward. They say, and God says, but if you want hereafter to get, a good life, then you have to follow these commands. So why what I think that why they were not allowed to marry after him is that people would maybe use them as that to gain something, because I'm married with the prophet's wife. They would maybe use such a things. That's why I believe that that's why they were totally different.
Yeah, but the
So
poor wives, man. The
yeah,
poor
but
wives without
yeah,
children,
Martin.
without.
Yeah, no, Martin. Wait, wait. You have nuns in Christianity who never marry. Yeah, they marry with God, or
Yeah.
they just have to pray and so on. So these women, and then for example, this organization that I showed you, yeah, they are. There are some of them who have never been married. Some of them who were married also have children. They separated. And they are not anymore wife and husband. Their children, they send them to Europe. Some of them, they don't have any even contact with their children, because their children grow up and they run their own lives as well. For example, there are many different stories that I can tell you, but whatever, these people chose their beliefs over their this life, their personal life. Okay,
But how do you know they chose that, Muji? How
because
do you know Aisha knew that now she may not, if she takes Muhammad, if she chooses Muhammad, she's forced may not marry anymore.
yeah,
Because
because
the Bible calls it doctrine of demons if you forbid people to not to marry. It's
yeah, but
Bible calls
you mean
it
that?
doctrines of demons.
How about those nuns? So is it demons? Doctrine of demons? Isn't it
Yeah.
Christianity?
No. When the Roman Catholic Church told their people they may not marry, that's the doctrine of demons. Yes, if they tell their people they may not marry, and they do kind of that, Muji. If you want to be a pope or anything in that, you may not marry, even though
Mhm.
Peter, who's the first pope, which they claim is the first pope, he was married.
Yeah. Mhm.
He was married. So they're not following even the example of their supposed first pope.
Yeah.
So it's and Muji, they
I
say
disagree. Yeah, I disagree with that, with the nuns and so on, that they don't marry because they put their entire life to pray. I believe that life is just useless. But my organization and what they did is uh, great, because they have put their entire life not praying but fighting. For these people that you see that they were massacred. Okay, so for example, now in Ukraine or Second World War, people also were leaving their families, and going to war, to battle, many years not seeing their families. So sometimes you have to sacrifice. But in that case, the case of Prophet Muhammad's wife, they were not forced. God says, if you don't want, then come.
where does this say, and where did they say, okay, I agree that
No,
I may not marry again if I marry
no.
Muhammad's, and then I don't have kids. But like I said, the Bible calls it doctrine of demons if you forbid people not to marry. And that's why you can see the bad fruit, Muji, in the
Mhm.
Roman Catholic Church, because they forbid their people not to marry, and then they start messing around with children
Mhm.
because you're not allowed to marry. So
Okay.
then they start messing around with children.
Mhm.
They're much more likely to start messing around with
Yeah,
children if you don't allow them to marry.
yeah. Let me see.
Do you understand, Muji?
Yeah, I understand, but the thing is that they are, their belief system is weak and so on. But for example, in my organization, we don't have a single case about such things. Some people,
Hopefully.
yeah, no,
Hopefully,
I
Muji.
know that. Wait, I know that. Some people, they left. Yeah, they couldn't maybe continue. They said, okay, I cannot continue. I go, and they left.
Yeah, but see, they can go.
Yeah, they can go.
Like a lot, but with Muhammad's wives, if they go, they
Yeah, but no,
if Muhammad dies or they say this is too much, they can't go
no. But
because
the thing is
they are
that
sealed.
there was a look. It says, "Oh Muhammad, oh Prophet, say to your wives." It is Quran chapter 33, verse 28 to 31. If you should desire the worldly life and its adornment, then come, I will provide you for you and give you gracious release. But if you should desire Allah and his messenger and the home of the hereafter, then indeed Allah has prepared for the doors of good among you a great reward. O wives of the Prophet, whoever of you should commit a clear immorality, for her the punishment would be doubled twofold, and ever is that for Allah easy. And whoever of you devotedly obeys Allah and his messenger and does righteousness, we will give her her reward twice, and we have prepared for her a noble provision. Okay, so this
Where
is,
does it say it?
it says, I say chapter 33
Yeah, but
from
what is
verse
it? Where does it say that they may not marry again, and that they agreed that they may not marry again?
They agreed. I know that it says, I have to find it if you want, but
Yes, please
here
send it.
it says, here it says, if you want, okay, this is your choice. So they chose. What does Islam say about criticism and living Islam? Islam says that you have the right to do whatever you want. Your judgment is with God. Okay, so you can criticize, you can do whatever, and you can leave. I am Sean, by the way. Hello, Sean. You know how come, Sean? We have been talking about it many times. Yeah. So Islam. Listen, Islam is the Quran. Okay. So Quran doesn't say a single word that if you leave, you have to get killed. Okay. Quran says you are free to choose. Your punishment or judgment is with God. All right.
But then hadiths is the problem, right?
Hadith is the problem.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they did follow those hadiths,
Yeah,
killing
this
many Muslims.
Yes. No, not many, but anyway, they killed. So we don't talk about the number, but yes, if this stupid.
How much is not a lot?
I mean, I say, I didn't say how much is a lot, but I say we don't talk about the numbers, okay, that it is a lot or not, but they shouldn't kill a single person, okay? They have no right to do that. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm glad that's the way, because now a lot of people leave their religion because that command, they can't follow that command in the hadith anymore so easily. Like in
I
the
mean,
Bible.
yes, exactly. I mean, that in Iran, for example, millions of people have become atheists after these things, yeah? And the government cannot massacre all of them. Let me see. Oh, sorry. Hello, I'm pro-Iran regime and live in Iran. So you are a mass murderer, okay?
How can he be pro-Iran? Why is he
Iran,
pro-Iran?
not Iran, no, pro-Iran regime. So you are a mass murderer. You are
but
ISIS,
that's what I'm saying.
You are a devil. I cannot.
So why? But Muji, perhaps he's brainwashed. Perhaps they brainwashed him. So I just want to. Oh, he's getting paid from the Iranian.
They are getting
regime,
paid.
you know?
Yeah, they are getting paid because
perhaps he's getting paid.
Listen,
But
no person, sincere person, can support such a murder regime. And then they even know, Martin, that the leader, okay, the leaders, they are a bunch of thieves and gay. The leader himself, he's what is it? He satisfied himself with young boys. Understand?
Perhaps he's following the Muhammad in the Hadiths, Muji.
No,
because they claim in the Muhammad in the Hadiths did stuff like that. I'm
no,
talking about Muhammad in the Hadiths, Muji. You think that Muhammad doesn't exist?
Yes,
but
I know.
They following that Muhammad's in the Hadith, you know.
No, listen. These people in like priests, yeah, where they are usually they are young. They go to these schools, and they start to have these sexual relations. Let me see what Sean says first. I thought there is no internet there. Yes, exactly. People don't have internet. So this guy is the leader
So he
is a
hates
Zionist
Israel.
terminator. No, these are
He
okay.
hates Israel more
Yes,
than
yes,
he hates
yeah,
the regime.
yeah. These are. You see, the guy has internet. So this is somebody from the regime, and they are a bunch of mass
Spreading
murderers.
propaganda.
Yeah, spreading propaganda. I can bring and show
Yeah,
you
see?
and show you.
See, my father works for the regime.
Yes, your father
So he
is a
gets
mass.
money.
Yes, your father is a mass murderer. It's a devil. It's an evil person.
Yeah, so how can you think that this regime is good when it starts killing all your people of your country? And it's killed Muji's brother, even. It kills so much and makes the country suffer so much. How can you think this is something good just because you profit from it? Because your father gets money from it? Like,
Mhm.
I don't understand how you can justify that. I don't know if
They
you feel
justify
like that.
everything. Yeah, they just right away say these people were agent of Israel. They just justify it like that. They are
It seems
devils.
like they hate Israel as well. They
Mhm.
have propaganda for
No,
hatred of
I mean,
Israel. Well,
it is that. Look, I told you, Martin. Martin, we bombed Israel. So okay, come on.
yeah,
Let's
you're
don't
bombing
don't hide,
Israel, but
don't
Muji,
hide, don't highlight this stupid.
but Muji, you like it when they attack Israel because then Israel will destroy them because they're much stronger than Iran.
Mm-hmm.
They have much better bombs, much better everything
Mm-hmm.
than Iran.
Yeah, of
So
course. I mean, in that 12 days war, Iran was absolutely, Iranian regime was absolutely powerless. First days, they sent 100 missiles. Then at the last days, Martin, they had just 10 missiles. Their missiles were finished.
yeah,
Okay, don't
he
highlight this.
says Israel is scared, but
Yeah.
it's funny.
No, the Israel is
Muji is
not scared.
happy when the
It's not,
regime is so stupid to
yeah,
shoot rockets at Israel because
yeah.
Israel shoots most of them down anyway
Yes,
and
yes.
then gets
Anyway,
angry and attacks
yeah.
the regime.
No, no. The thing is that he say Israel is scared. Yeah, but the thing is that Trump stopped Israel from bombing more. Understand? So Trump came to your help. Otherwise, if
Yeah,
Israel
the regime would
continued,
have gone.
yes, yes, if Israel continued the regime, because Trump said even openly that I don't want regime change. Okay, in the last day they signed peace. No, they didn't sign anything.
Where does he come from with signed peace? Is he getting some
Um,
propaganda or something?
yeah. So
Why is he
if
laughing? He sounds like a crazy person.
yes, listen. I cannot trust. It can be hourglass.
Oh,
It can
you
be
think
our,
it's
yeah,
hourglass?
because this hourglass is crazy. He can come and do such a things. Okay, so if you are not hourglass, just call here. I want to hear
Yeah,
you.
come in. Send him the
Yeah,
link, Muji. Oh, the
yeah.
link is
The
pinned there,
link is
right?
pinned. Yes,
Yeah,
call
you can
in.
come in, class.
Yes, I'm 100% sure that you are hourglass. Even the
Wow.
previous one, even the previous one was hourglass, and yeah, and then Miss K said yes, and Miss K said that no, it is not hourglass. So I said call in. At least we can
Yes,
see
call
your
in.
yes, we can see your face in the backstage that you are not
But
hourglass.
Hourglass might change his,
No, he cannot change his voice. Yeah, he cannot hide that stupid laugh. You remember? Okay. North, no. You see, this is hourglass, and from the
You think
time,
so? He
yeah,
stopped,
yeah,
he
he
stopped,
stopped right. You see,
right?
this guy is crazy. No.
He likes making you angry, it seems, Muji. He enjoys it, it seems, a lot.
Chapter
Working on your
33,
name.
chapter 33, verse 53. Okay. And it is not for you to harm the messenger of Allah, nor to ever marry his wives after him. Indeed, that would be a grave matter in the sight of Allah. Okay. So I have to read the entire
Now,
word.
why? Why would that be? Because
This was expletive.
God never
prohibited-
did that with any prophet.
Okay. The wives of Prophet
He
Muhammad.
says in the Bible, you are free to marry anyone after your partner dies.
But it says that, okay, because of this, his wives are given a unique status in Islam and are called mothers of believers. Okay, so they had a place that they shouldn't marry. Okay,
Yeah, it's just weird that no other God
yeah,
never
yeah.
did something like that ever in the past. He always said that people can marry again after someone dying after the covenant was made. I bet you don't have the B to type that they claim. Why? Come on, class, come in. We sent you the link. He says, I bet you don't have the B to type that. Type what?
Sir, I bet you don't have the balls to type that. What? To type what? You are hourglass, okay? Don't play with me. Call in and talk if you are not hourglass.
Type what?
100%. I don't know.
On YouTube, type that, please. I beg you. What? Come in here and explain to us. Here's the link for you.
Mhm.
Let's see if we can make it for him. Here's the link. Let me
Mhm.
give him a number. Oh,
It is Sean. Hello, Sean.
Hello.
How are you?
hello.
Too bad.
Why?
Here for some more drama.
Which
I'm gonna
drama?
deconvert you all. I'm gonna turn you all into
To messed up
atheists.
atheists. Huh? Messed up atheists, eh?
Yeah, man.
I mean, but
Brave new world.
but why, for example, if I follow those beautiful commands, why would you like to,
Happy boy.
happy boy? Uh-huh.
Hello. Whoa,
Hello,
happy boy. Hello, happy boy.
Hello, happy
Is
boy.
this now class? Are you class, happy boy? Hello, happy boy.
Happy boy. You're muted.
Yeah, I don't know why you're muted.
Okay, whenever he wants, he can talk.
Okay.
Sean, yes, Sean. I say, ask you a question, Sean. Do you like that we follow beautiful commands of the Bible and the Quran? Do you like that, or you are against that?
I'd like you to follow only the good commandments and then
Yes.
not follow any of the bad ones.
Yeah. So anyway, so in that case, you don't want us to deconvert. Yeah. If you follow only
Well,
the
yeah,
good one.
I wish all religions were to follow the best commandments and not all the irrational ones and the
Yes. If there is anything
the bad
irrational,
commandments.
yeah. If there is anything irrational, you have to be sure that I'm not going to follow anything irrational. Okay. Which I don't believe that there is anything irrational. I know that you know a different Quran, okay, but that's not the Quran that I follow. My dear Salamo Mashi, my dear brother,
Yes.
Messi,
My
how
brother
are
in
you?
Christ.
My brother in Christ too. Kind of thing. Sean is more of a believer than we are. He believes in two original things, an original thing and a thing that acted on that thing. Okay, I don't understand what you want to say. These things. Okay, yeah.
He's, I don't know.
Essentially,
What
so
is he
essentially-
talking about, Sean? What is he talking about, Sean? Can you explain to us?
I think he's saying that I might believe in two things, so it's more than one or nothing or something.
Yeah. What two things? Tree will have to come and explain. You
Two
believe
gods.
in
I believe in two gods. Like
yes,
the
like
material
the-
god and then but I don't believe in the other gods, so I have only one really, material science god.
They say Muslim Lantern is live. Don't be scared to go debate him.
Is
I don't
a
think we
Muslim
should scared.
lantern. He has blocked me. How can I go and debate him when he has blocked me?
How do you
Am
know
I-
he's blocked you?
Because I cannot. You want me to share as if he's. You will see. Okay, let me see. Because when I want to. Okay, I will.
Okay, show him.
Yes.
Perhaps
Wait.
I should go in there.
Let me see. Wait. Yeah, guys, you
I
can talk.
heard they have like Muji. I heard they do all kinds of immoral stuff together. Those Muslim Lantern and the other guys, they all do. All these leaders, they do messed up stuff. Like that one guy, he slept with the person he should have helped, the wife of the person he should have helped. That one sheikh. Stuff like that, where they do lots of immoral stuff sexually and stuff. The same with Muhammad.
And and then that's why these people like Bukhari and all of them, they want to do something and they put it on Islam. Like Muhammad Hijab was saying, oh yeah, it is in Islam. It's allowed that you lie to your wife and go have another wife. Yes, and then we found out that he is going to have. He had a secret lover. The link is open. Channel your email body. Okay, I will check. I will show you now that I even went with a different account. Even
yeah,
that
they probably want to see your face. Then they
no. I say even that different account was blocked without ever I have, and somehow they have blocked my computer. I don't know, from the place I go.
Okay, he says he is the class guy is Happy Boy, and he types stuff in the rubble of a Iranian deadly missile attack. Type this in YouTube, Martin, please.
Okay. So this is
right. What in the rubble of an Iranian deadly missile attack? Type this. Why?
This Happy Boy is. He says it is that guy, Iranian supporter.
Type that and be a man. He probably wants us to get banned or something. I don't know why that would trigger something.
This is
in the rubble of. Do you see there in the private chat?
This is hourglass. Yeah. Okay.
Why does it say in the rubble of a Iranian deadly missile attack? Type this.
I don't know.
Type what?
I don't know. He's.
What do you want us to type? I don't get what he wants us to type.
Why you are afraid to talk?
Yeah. Why?
If you are not hourglass.
Yeah, say something to prove that you're not hourglass.
Yeah, say just hello.
He's not a happy boy.
Yeah, he ran away. You see, this is that crazy guy. Understand?
His computer crashed. It seems.
Okay, but he's not going to talk. Yeah. Okay, he's not going to talk.
Hopefully, he talks. So, Sean, what's your strategy to convert us to your wonderful religion of atheism? Oh, Happy Boy's back. Hey, hello, Happy Boy. Just say hello to us so that we can know you are not hourglass, because we think you're hourglass.
Hello.
Is that hourglass, Muchi?
Hey, talk more.
Sound...
No, he's making another.
I want to say something, Martin.
Can you type?
Why you don't talk normal?
This is my voice.
No, it's not your voice. Okay, you're a liar.
But
this sounds like 3.
But this is about my message, not about my voice.
Okay. I don't know.
Who is that? It sounds like 3, Muji.
No,
yes, we can't ban him, Muji. Let's hear. Talk with a normal voice. You're not gay.
You're gonna listen. It's about the.
Oh,
message.
yes, 3.
Yeah, here is 3.
3. It sounds just like
Yo,
you.
it's not me, man. It's not me.
It sounds just like 3.
Hello.
Yo, it's not me at all, man.
Okay, I remove him.
Okay.
I removed him because I don't want to talk to such a crazy people.
Okay, I'm glad 3 didn't come and troll us.
Yes. Hello, my brother, Mr. Tree.
Yes,
Shalom Mashi. Good to hear you.
That's a tree as well.
He ran away. Yes, kick you because you are what is it? You are a crazy person, you know, and you are not even Iranian regime supporter. You just want to, hurt us. That's all.
You are propaganda. What thing?
No, I don't believe that
That in YouTube, you kick me. What?
he's not even supporter of Iranian regime, Martin. Okay, if you are going to talk normal, okay, like a human being, then we are not going to kick you. Peace
Do
to
you
you. too.
imagine that was his actual voice, Moji? And
No,
we
are not.
imagine.
We are not that stupid. Okay, to understand.
He wants to come back. He wants to use a new voice. Hopefully, he can use a new voice. Use a
Okay.
better voice. If we hear that voice again, we're gonna kick you.
Alaikum.
We said
Assalamu alaikum.
use your normal voice. Okay.
Yes, I just want to say something. Don't kick me. I'm not guilty. I'm just trying to say something. You know, if you kick me, you're the same as the regime. You're the same.
He's not even Iranian. He's not even Iranian. Where do you come from?
I'm from Iran.
No, you're a liar.
You ask me everything about Iran, but something I want to say.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. You are from Iran. Which city in Iran?
Tehran.
Tehran. Okay, so tell me what is the longest street in Tehran? What is the name?
I don't know. I'm 16 years old.
Okay, you're 16 years old. Okay, I remove him. He's a liar. He's from Tehran. He doesn't know the longest street in Tehran. What is the name of that? Okay, and remove him. He's a troll. Kick from Steve.
Okay, you had a question for Mr. Tree or something?
Yes, I wanted to hear your voice, Mr. Tree.
Hey,
How are
is
you?
Major on silent? I can't hear him.
Who is silent?
No, he's not silent.
Oh, okay. I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
I think you muted him.
Yeah,
Right? You
who?
muted him.
We muted
No,
who?
that's cool. I'm gonna drop off because I can't hear anyone. So
No, you don't
Yeah,
hear us?
cheers,
You don't
guys.
hear us? No.
Yeah,
please.
he doesn't. Yes.
No, don't go. Mr. Tree. I can't talk Irani.
Okay,
What?
come and talk.
No.
Talk. Muji, let him.
No,
let
no,
him prove it, Muji.
Yeah, he said I can't.
Please.
He said I can't.
Oh.
Not
Okay,
I
so-
can. He cannot even talk. It is not Irani. It is Persian.
He says he can.
I can talk Iranian.
so come and talk.
But he
Muji,
cannot.
he can't.
Okay, no, he cannot. Okay, because he did it. He lied. He said that I'm from Tehran, and then he didn't know
Perhaps
the
he's
law.
ignorant, Muji. Perhaps he's just massively ignorant, Muji.
And he said that
Yeah. He's coming back, Muji. He's gonna give us Iranian.
And he said I'm 16 years old.
Yeah, he's lying. What?
Hello?
Say it in Iranian.
Can you talk Persian? Can you talk Persian? خوبم. کجا زندگی میکنی؟ کجا زندگی میکنی؟ وی تهران زندگی میکنی؟ جواب بده دیگه.
بله میشنوی؟
چی؟
بله میشنوی؟
آره؟
So I can speak Iranish. So why can I ask a question?
Yeah. Okay. Why you didn't talk long? You don't talk long Persian.
What you want to know? I can speak. چطوری کجایی چند سالته؟ من از ایرانم چند سالته؟ از کدوم شهری؟ من از این شهرم. تو رو چی میخوایی؟ ازت نکنی که بذار حرفم بزنم. So you know I'm Iranian, but I can still ask a question.
Okay, but you are, you are a troll. What question?
What's wrong with your voice, though? What's wrong with your voice? Do you have a voice?
Yes, I have a voice problem. But Martin, you say Iran only sent rockets to Israel. Now, because you make fireworks, you call it fireworks. So I can see you are a propaganda machine. So I will prove that you are lying. Because if you type in YouTube in the rubble of Iranian deadly missile attack, in the rubble of an Iranian deadly missile attack, you see buildings, hundreds of buildings destroyed. And I can send you 1,000 videos on YouTube. You can see buildings after buildings destroyed. And it's not about, I don't prove this. So I'm not a terrorist. I don't say it's right to do this. But only I can say that, Martin, you are lying to the people here to call it fireworks. You can even.
Did I even say it's fireworks? I didn't say that. But your voice, you sound like you're in jail or something. There's a lot of echo. I don't know if you're sitting in a cell in jail and where they gave you some, where you can preach propaganda for the regime or something.
He's in the bathroom. He's in the toilet.
Are you in the toilet sitting there with your female voice?
You can even see Netanyahu in the street of Israel with all the buildings next to him destroyed.
Mr. Tree.
Mr. Tree has a question for you.
Yeah, he has a question. Can you read it? Do you have anything? Do you have anything in your bag? Yeah? Klaus, or I don't know, what is your name? Happy boy. Can you answer that question?
No, but first I ask a question to Martin.
First, I want to know if you have a rocket in your butt. One of Israelis' rocket have gone into your butt, or Iranian rocket. That's why you're talking.
Why do you support the regime? Why do you support the regime? Huh?
He's a troll. Just.
Do you think you? But I want to hear if you think he's just trolling.
No, he's just trolling. That's all.
You think he's just trolling?
Yes, that's just
because he says he can't talk Iranian, and then he says he can talk. So he could speak it, Muji.
He could speak. Yeah, I don't know from where he learned, but he didn't know. He wasn't in Iran. He didn't know because he's not from Tehran. He didn't know what is the longest street in Tehran. Everybody knows in Tehran. Okay, you are done. Okay, you are done. Okay, bye.
Type that in YouTube. Okay, bye. Why? Why does he want us to type so badly? I don't understand.
Okay, bye.
I think he wants to report anything we say.
I know, but let him be. Okay. Okay, let him be.
Anyway, he's gone.
Yeah, let's talk to Sean. Yeah, Sean.
Okay. Yeah, so ask me critical questions. Question me hard. Attack me.
Yes, I'm going to. About 18. Yeah, I would like to know, what is it? How could somebody be behind, if nothing be behind this creation, Martin, okay? Because I believe that it must have been something, some intelligent, very highly intelligent power, because has been thinking about everything. For example, this animal needs this. No, I don't want to bring him up.
He wants to.
Because we are talking. Wait, Martin, we are talking something serious, and we don't want somebody who is disturbing. Okay.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go away, but he keeps coming back to troll us or something.
Yeah, he just want to disturb the
peace.
Yeah, the peace we have. So anyway, Sean, for example, Martin, why snakes, some of them, developed this defense system, the poison, okay? Or for example, how this scorpion, remove.
Do you think it's him?
Is the same person, okay?
Do you think he just changed his name?
He just need the same thing.
Perhaps.
Okay.
It's not.
Anyway, no, it is. That's not defense system. So wait. This guy said that's not defense system. Well, so what? Anyway, it is a system. For example, Scorpion. They need this system for living. Okay, don't add this. Okay, all right. If you show yourself in the backstage, like other Jews, Martin,
yeah, shows yourself in the backstage, so you can come in.
Yes, you can come in.
Put your camera on so we can see your actual.
You're not that. Yes, you're actual. Yes, exactly. And that's. predatory tool. Yeah, not very loving. Okay, but why they developed that? For example, we human, Martin, we knew that we wanted very much to fly. Why we didn't develop wings, for example? Yeah. So somebody was behind, because they say these animals, Martin, every creature, they develop things because of their needs. All right. Yes. So why we didn't develop such a things? Why they did it? Why we didn't develop anything actually? Just because the creator knew that we don't need such things. We have the brain to make all these things. Yeah, Martin. So I believe,
he's threatening you, Muji. He says, "Look at your mail tomorrow. I can take your channel down. I'm a hacker. I'm very good with YouTube."
Okay,
and all kinds of garbage. He's gonna take down your channel, Muji.
I
He's
ban. I block. Go and do whatever you want. Okay, idiot.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, so what do you think? Let me see. Because evolution is an adaptation mechanism. So why we didn't adapt? Based on population, what is it? Mechanics and natural selection. Bro, what did I come back to? Yeah, but yeah, you say that, for example, how they adapt such a things, like scorpions, okay? Like not all snakes, for example, they adapt that defense system or whatever, or the poison thing. Not, or look, Martin, God knew that we need, for example, horses, we need donkeys for development. Imagine donkeys and horses, such things didn't exist. Our development would, be not as fast as we have developed. You know how much these things have helped us in our development. God has created everything we needed. Cows. Imagine that we were living here without, any other animals. So anyway, I believe that, there has
I'm gonna ask Sean stuff, Muji.
there has been what is it? A highly intelligent power behind all these things. That even this our planet sustain life is almost impossible. If you were a little bit closer to the sun or a little bit further from the sun, if the size was a little bit bigger, all these things, if the moon wasn't there, it wasn't possible that we live. Okay, so everything is made that we can have a life here. Okay, yeah, you can ask Sean.
What impresses me more is other evidence, but Sean, I wanted to ask you, who do you think is, if they're wrong, more deceived or worse off, like flat earthers or atheists, if they're wrong? Who has the bigger negative effects?
Well, obviously atheists, but that depends on the religion.
Okay, so
they're
atheists
going
are
against.
worse deceived even than flat earthers. What's the negative effects of flat earthers, of being deceived about the earth?
Well, if everybody in the world was flat earthers, we wouldn't have been able to fly or navigate the world and all that stuff. Well, it'd be different, obviously, but if the world was literally flat, it'd be a different world, all right.
And if atheists, if they're wrong, what's the negative effects?
Well, it depends on what we're against, the religion we're against. So if we were atheists against like a really nice religion that had no hell or heaven, or like it wouldn't be as bad as if a hell or heaven religion,
Okay, so do you think most atheists are deceived into thinking there's no evidence for God? Because it
No.
seems like or mistaken or deceived or something, do you still think there's no evidence for God?
I haven't found good evidence, and the evidence that I've got was not very convincing. Like the miracles,
But it's
they
still
can be
evidence.
easily disproven.
But
yeah,
it's still
those
evidence.
evidences. Yeah, but those evidences could be disproven.
Any evidence you can always counter. It doesn't mean it's proven or anything. You can always counter any evidence. Give me any evidence that you can't counter. There's always evidence in a court
I
case. The
think the Big
same.
Bang. I think the one miracle that the atheists say is possible is the Big Bang. What happened before? We don't know what happened before the Big Bang, and what else? There are some things in nature that we don't fully know about that could be miracles. Like sometimes chance happens, so we call it miracle, but it's not really a miracle. It's just something really lucky that happens.
So you basically don't allow any miracles to happen. You just try and explain it away.
Well, no, we call it miracles, but they're not really miracles. They're just we can explain it with it scientifically. I'm not an expert on this, but the scientists would say it's through chance or mathematical whatever. It can happen, Things weird happen in nature too, But that doesn't mean it's supernatural or anything. It's just something we haven't explained yet using the scientific method. But scientists don't say that the thing we don't know is God. We just say we're not sure what it is. It could be God. It could not be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a creator. Definitely a creator. There's so much evidence for it. It just blows my mind that so many atheists are ignorant or deceived and over told, preach that there's no evidence for God. There's absolutely no evidence for God. And then they keep saying it to themselves. There's no evidence for God when there's actually massive amounts of evidence that there's a creator. Like, I can't even imagine someone believing there's absolutely no evidence for God. There's a lot of evidence for God. Just when I look at our hands or the programming code at the base of life or the machines and factories at the base of life, that already screams for me that there's a creator. Like just the Muji, like just even living material coming from living material. What's more likely? Intelligence makes that much more possible.
I would like to ask a question. Sean, do you know that before Big Bang, universe was a dense gas? Yes, you know
okay.
that or not? Okay.
I'm not a physicist, so I wouldn't know.
No, but you know that you have heard that everybody know that this is a fact now, that Big Bang started the universe, okay, and then expansion, all these things. So this is a fact. The scientists all agree on that, okay, because they see that the universe is expanding. So they realize that there was a Big Bang. That's why it's expanding. So this gas dense, okay, it was there for trillions of years and didn't explode. How come suddenly 15 billion years it started to explode? Why not 200
I don't
trillion?
know.
Because I can say like this. And wait, I can tell you like this, that God had, okay, I believe in the, the big crunch, that I believe that it is the pulsing theory, that it happens all the time. We go back and then again explode, and then go back and then explode. So somebody has designed this, that this happens all the time, okay? So it cannot be just that this dense gas do it itself, that come back, again explode, come back, again explode. So it cannot be like that. Do you think it is just accidentally like this?
I'm not an expert on this, but I've heard other atheists say that it could also be the string theory, quantum something.
What is that?
I think said it. Quantum string theory or something. There's all these scientific theories out there about the beginning of the universe and everything. But
no, what is that? Can you explain that other theory? Can you explain? Because I know all of this. All of them, they say that it's
called
started from the Big
quantum
Bang.
string theory, I think.
What is do you know how is it
Quantum
how
quantum physics or quantum string theory. It's the big science physics theory. Very complicated, a lot of maths in it. They don't know.
okay, you're not sure about that. What is it? Okay,
I just
very
know that
good.
smart people have that as their beginning or a theory of the beginning. But the most physicists I hear don't say it's a god that started before.
Okay, is it this guy is the same person? Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the same guy just coming again and trying to
Okay, I banned him again.
irritate us.
Yes, I
But
banned him again.
Sean, there's massive amounts of evidence for God. If you think there's nothing, I would tell you to go and do research. It's for me, Muji. It feels like this, Muji. It's almost like God gives us a choice, Muji.
Mhm.
We can either believe his enemies or look for evidence for him and find him. He's like a treasure buried in the hidden in the ground. Where his enemies try and throw dirt on the treasure to make sure you can't find it. You struggle
Mhm.
harder. But Sean, if you really want to find God, you will find him. God says himself in the Bible, search for me with all your heart and you will find me. Like, you will find him. I'm pretty sure if anyone calls out for God, he will more and more show himself to the person.
Yeah, but what about other religions like panpsychism? There's a new religion now. I think it's called panpsychism. It's like everything is conscious or something like that. It's weird.
Yeah, I think you should go with the Abrahamic God. That's why
What is-
most people in the world follow the Abrahamic God.
No, of course, yeah.
There's
Wait,
the
wait.
most amounts of evidence for the Abrahamic God.
No. I have to say that. I have to tell him like this that if we say that follow that is because of the moral teachings. Okay, so just follow the moral teachings. I have to answer these that I don't know who is Adnan Ibrahim. Okay, who is Adnan Ibrahim? What do you think
I don't
about
know.
him? I don't know. Okay, I don't know him. Is a what is it?
It's a hypothesis, not a religion.
Yes. All right. Anyway,
So it seems like you're wrong about that. It's a religion.
Yeah, it's not a religion. It's like a philosophy or something.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so Sean, yeah, I tell you this. Okay, that follow just those moral teachings. Okay, that's all God wants us to do. All right.
I don't think
without-
that's all God wants us to
no,
do.
for
We
according
want
me.
us a relationship.
I know, but according me, God wants us to have that's my belief, okay? God wants us to have a good life on this planet. And if we follow his moral teachings, then we would have a better world, okay? For example, if my moral teachings was, killing apostate, killing everyone who doesn't believe, okay? If that was my moral teachings, then we wouldn't have, today we don't have such a good word because of Adolf Hitler, because of these terrorist groups, for example. Some people don't have a better word. So if the moral teachings is good, then we will have a better world. Okay, so follow those good teachings. Then, because God sent us prophets not to tell us, Sean, that I'm here, worship me. If that was the case, then he wouldn't need to send books and different messages. One message would be enough, that I'm here, look at this miracle, okay, and worship me, just to show us a miracle that he exists and then tell us to worship me. So I do not believe that he needs us to worship him. He needs us to follow his commands. Follow his commands so that we have a better world. Okay, so because he loves us. All right, so follow his commands, beautiful commands. Okay.
But Sean, I wanted to say that scientists are not just discovering programming code at the base of the universe or at the base of life, but also at the base of the universe. And they're finding design strategies which further point towards intelligence, like automatic error correction at the base of the universe, even not just at the base of life. That just further points to intelligence. God is also the best explanation for moral duties and values. Like who puts moral duties and values on us? Only God can do that. God is the best explanation for the beginning of the universe, for the programming code at the base of the universe, for the
Yeah, but
design
was
strategies at the
God
base.
there? Was God there when the dinosaurs were around? When the beginning of life was God giving them morals?
Yeah, the only thing that can put morals on you, moral values and duties, is God. The rest of the stuff, anyone else telling you to do something, they have no authority. It's like one person telling another guy, I think you should do this, this is going to work better for your life. It's just like there's no strength in it. Only God can really rule over us and give us commands and rules to follow. Only He has that authority. Only He can tell you, don't kill someone else. If God wasn't there, we would be like another animal. Muji would be an animal. Someone kills him, it's basically killing an animal, and there's nothing wrong with killing animals. We kill them all the time. The same would be true for us if there was no creator. So, Sean, I don't know if you have moral values and duties laid upon you by God. I don't know if you follow them. Like, do you lie, Sean? Do you lie?
Yeah. Well, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a liar. Do you blaspheme God's name? Do you use Jesus' name? Do you use God's
Yeah.
name as a curse word? Okay, so you're a
Yeah.
blasphemer as well. Have you stolen? Have you stolen?
Am I going to hell? Am I going to hell now?
Yeah, what do you think God needs to do with you if you stand on the day
What
of
does the Bible-
judgment in front
Wait,
of Him?
so
Like,
if I die an atheist, let's say, because I'm baptized, right? I'm an
Yeah.
ex-Catholic, and I remember
Yeah.
I was reading this prayer book for months, and the prayer book said if you pray this for a month, you're guaranteed to go to heaven.
no, that's
So I'm
garbage.
saved.
So no, you
Well,
were
that's
deceived
just-
then, and you're still deceived.
You see,
You were deceived then
how
and still
could you
deceived.
know? How could you know? There's another religion out there, like whatever the Hindus would say they're correct. You can't tell
God gave
them.
you a brain, okay? God gave you a brain. You can figure it out easily. I'm pretty sure you can. God gave you a good brain. I think you can easily figure it out. What you have to realize is that you're a sinner, and if God is good, He needs to punish you. But He's also loving, and He doesn't want it. That's why He put the punishment on His Son. That's the good news. You don't have to go to hell. Jesus went through hell for you out of love for you. You just have to accept it and then live from that belief. If you really believe that God loved you so much that He died for you, that will totally change your actions. If you really believe that, Muji, you would totally act differently. If you really believe there's a God, you're going to act differently. Like they say, atheists kill themselves much more because they believe they're only living for themselves. They're not living for God. So they're much more likely also to kill themselves and kill others because they think people are just animals, So why not kill myself? Who says it's wrong to kill myself?
Sean,
Well,
don't
if
kill
there's a
them.
God, yeah, don't kill yourself, Sean. But I'm saying it's much higher.
Yeah, but like what? I don't know, man. I'm just saying that like there's loads of religions in this planet, and every religion says they're all correct.
Bro, this is
You
like
need to use the
the
scientific
trick. This is
method.
like the trick, Muji, that Satan uses. He says, "Oh, there's so many different views about God. There mustn't be a God. There's so many views about this. You can't possibly get the right view." The same with in science. There's so many different views, and it doesn't mean the Earth doesn't exist. Okay, the Earth exists. There's multiple views about the Earth and theories about the Earth and the universe. That doesn't mean the Earth and the universe doesn't exist. And I think you can figure it out. You have a good brain given to you by God. You would be able to figure it out. All these theories, test them. Like the Bible says, test everything. Everything. Even Paul's words were tested, and Paul was saying to the people, you're more noble by testing my words and accepting them with joy, the good news. So Muji, don't just believe anything. the Bible says you shouldn't just blindly believe anything. You should test the stuff and
Yeah, I
gain
have to
knowledge.
tell you something. Yeah, wait. About something. First of all, I have to answer this, Alika, that Saudi Arabia is afraid of regime change because afraid of Iran will be so powerful. No, Saudi Arabia is more because if Iran becomes democratic, even if it becomes very powerful, doesn't harm Saudi Arabia. But Saudi Arabia is afraid of the democracy spread to Saudi Arabia. Okay, and that's a threat to Saudi Arabia. But now back to that, Sean. If everybody were atheists, yes, definitely we would have a worse planet because, for example, I can give you an example, Martin. If everybody really, really believed in hereafter, in hell and heaven, then we would have a better world because people wouldn't do bad deeds. Okay, some people maybe would do bad deeds because of, they are forced, okay? But because they don't have food or something, they might be forced to go and steal. But people who go and sell drugs and like the Ayatollahs, they are massacring people for money. For example, Sean, there was a Ayatollah, Martin. There was an Ayatollah. And he had an order from Khomeini, who was the leader. He had an order to execute. And he was executing like flies. And his theory was this, Martin. For example, he would come to a city and they would bring him 20 or 30 people, say that these people have done this and that. And he would say, okay, execute all of them, all right, without any trail or something. Then he would say that if you are innocent, Martin, he would say that if you are innocent, you go to heaven. If you are guilty, you will go to hell. His theory was this. Then he wrote a letter to Khomeini, Martin, after he executed 3,000 people. He said that, I'm afraid that because of all this execution, I might go to hell. Khomeini told him that, wrote him, don't worry, hell doesn't exist. Continue to execute. So So if Khomeini really believed in hell, if that Ayatollah really believed in hell, he would perhaps not do such a thing. Okay, that's the danger of atheism. All right. So when you know that there is no any punishment, I can do whatever. All right. So yes, Sean.
Also, satanic religions, Munji. Satanic religions that come from Satan and says, "Go blow yourself up. We're gonna put you in heaven." And then people are tricked by this, and then they go and kill everyone, and then they think they're doing God's work, but they're actually doing Satan's work, and then going not to heaven. They think they're going to heaven. They're deceived.
Of course, they are deceived, But anyway, so this guy, I'm saying that if you really believe that God doesn't exist, then you can do like Adolf Hitler. It is just this life, okay? I can kill people, and then after I die, why I have to, I have just one life. Why I have to suffer? I can have fun, do whatever I want. After that, there is nothing, it is just darkness. That's all. Finished.
Yeah, you can get paid to kill people, actually.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Atheism is a non-belief, but atheists have beliefs of like secularism, the non-harm principle. So they still have morals.
Yeah, because God exists.
No, but these morals.
Because of God.
No, Sean, these morals came from religion in reality.
Yeah.
It started with the religion. People didn't invent such things themselves. God sent us prophets, and prophets told us, don't do this, don't do that. Okay, this is, for example, crucifixion. Crucifixion. It was Christianity that stopped these crucifixions in Europe those times. All right. And many other things.
They didn't realize how much the Abrahamic religion has done.
I'm just saying that before religion came, the big ones, people in the Stone Age times had morals. They probably were less good than nowadays.
Who tells them to not kill?
No, they were. Wait.
They were killing each other like crazy.
Yes. Not only that. Wait, Sean.
Wasn't that bad.
No, Sean. Let me tell you.
Wait,
Sean. Let me tell you. in those times, you took my eye, I would kill you, your entire family. That's why God said, no, 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 an eye for an eye, an ear for a life for a life, an ear for a tooth for a tooth. Okay, because there was no such a law, there was no such a morality at all. Okay, and then in the Quran it says, but if you forgive, it's better for you. So God came to stop such things. All right, Sean. For example,
Yes, but in the pagan religions had morals too. Like they probably had
ritual, like
don't
for
kill.
example, no, like I haven't seen, like for example, in Hinduism, they don't teach them don't bury your daughters alive, as Islam stopped them. They are still, even today in 21st century, they bury their daughters alive. And it is not Muslims who do that in India. There are 50 million Muslims live in India. That's forbidden in Islam. But Hindus do that. They bury their daughters alive. Or before, those who afford ultrasound, they abort before they kill their children, their daughters, before birth.
But I don't understand in atheism, Muji, who lays moral values and duties on people? Who tells you you may not lie? Like who are you sinning
Why
against?
should I
It's
lie?
not.
Yeah.
It's like
Why
two
should-
animals, Muji.
Why should I lie?
It's like he's saying, oh, the some animals, they don't kill each other. Like, they have some kind of structure, moral values and duties. It's
Yeah.
basically like that. There's no moral values and duties if
For example,
there's no God. Just like we would be animals, Muji.
Yeah.
There
For
would be
example,
nothing wrong with me lying or
Yeah.
anything.
Okay, for example, Martin, there are some people who, brother and sister, they want to marry each other. Who tell them don't do that? In religion, in Abrahamic religion, is forbidden, is immoral. But if they want to do that, atheism cannot stop them and tell them, no, it is immoral. Or father and daughter, Martin, yeah? Or mother and son. They do it. People do it. Some people do it, yeah?
Yeah,
You know that, yeah. So,
but you basically, Muji, atheism tells them they are an animal. There's no God. Over and over, you're an animal. What is going to happen? You're going to start acting like an animal. You're not going to have morals. You're going to think you're an animal, so there's no right and wrong. And you're going to think, okay, God doesn't exist, so this lying and stuff, it's not so bad. There's no hell.
Okay.
So what do I care?
But no, we can
I
use
have
the
to-
scientific theories to help us find a better way. I
Yeah.
think there's loads of philosophies out there like utilitarianism, sorry, and there's loads of theories that smart people have invented to excuse their atheism. So I'm just saying you can still have philosophies and beliefs without believing in a higher power.
Yeah, they
So-
try and gain it without God, but it doesn't have the same strength that God is behind it and lays those moral values and duties on top of us. You just make up a hypothesis or make up a theory. Okay, we have to be good now, guys. We can't do anything bad but there is no God. Don't worry. There's no hell. Don't worry, guys. But we can't do anything bad. It's like brainwashing, Muji. If there's no God, it's brainwashing. Basically, brainwashing.
Yeah, I have to answer this. Miss Casey, in Middle Ages, everyone believed, but that didn't stop them from fighting over nonsense like one. It is okay. Now say
Ignorance as well, Muji.
Yeah. No, listen.
I don't know that stuff.
Yeah, listen. I say believe. You don't know that if they believed, like these priests who, mullahs of Iran, or the priests who abuse children, they don't believe, okay? They say they believe, but like in the Quran says that they say they believe. We have a chapter of Hippocrates. So people don't believe really. If they believe, like that Ayatollah who asked, I'm afraid that I go to hell because of all these executions. Then Khomeini told him, no, don't worry, hell doesn't exist, continue, okay? So if they really
So you see
believe,
that
they
all
would
the sinners, all the religious sinners are actually atheists.
No. I say
Some of
look,
them. They
Yeah,
act like your action shows what you really believe,
yeah,
Mujib.
but I
Your
say
action points to what you really believe.
the real believers. No, I say, Sean.
It shows you.
The real believers are almost none of them should. If they are real believers, they shouldn't do such a things, killing people, harming others. If they are only if they are stupid, which are very few of them. Yes, only they are if they are very stupid, like this ISIS, Taliban, such people. Yeah, that they are very stupid. They don't understand anything. And
Yeah, they read hadiths, Mujib. They read flipping
okay,
hadiths.
but the thing is that there are, Martin, it's not only in Islam. There are these Jews that in Palestine they do all these crimes. They are very stupid. They think that they are superior to other. So it is not only in Islam. So those who really believe and they are not stupid, they are not doing such a things. Okay.
But I think 9/11, Mujib, all those guys were super educated. I think just the hadiths and stuff
I don't know.
influenced
It's not.
them badly.
Yes. Listen, education alone doesn't make you intelligent. Okay, you may learn 2 + 2 4 all these things, but you are not that intelligent enough that how to say even somebody uneducated can be more intelligent than such a people. All right. Like that, wait, Martin, like that doctor who goes and make chemical weapons to kill other people. Okay, those scientists. All right, they don't have any morality, so they are educated, but they are not, how do you say it, I don't know how to put it, but they are not wise enough to think. They are not wise
there's a lot
enough.
of atheists that are educated that did a lot of bad things, like
Yes. So I mean,
communists did that.
it's not about knowing 2 + 2. It's about understanding that this is wrong. Okay, I'm not going to do such a thing. What says hunter gatherers were actually quite chill with each other. Who's that? I don't know. Hunter gatherers. Less people and more resources on less occupied land. What would they fight for? I say, Miss K, get rid of the system of jungle. You know yourself. Then people wouldn't fight because they wouldn't get more than they need. Okay, but in this jungle system that you can get more and more by killing other, these things will disappear, and that's only God can guide us to that world that we just share with each other, love one another. And Sean is right. Okay, pagan Romans had virtue to the Bible. Okay, yeah, guys, talk. I will just highlight this.
Hello, Syed. I would
Salam
like to
alaikum,
say-
Syed.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Hello.
Yes,
want-
Brother Shan, I have a question about the God. Every human being born from their mother, father DNA, right? Every creature born from the DNA. Is that correct or wrong?
Say that again. I didn't understand. Sorry.
Okay, every creature born from their parent DNA. Is that correct or wrong?
Every creature are born from their parents' DNA.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Okay. Yes.
Yes, they are. Biology says so. Science stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me how does life came on Earth? Which DNA they came from?
Where did the DNA come from?
Yeah.
Evolution is the quick answer, but if you want to go in detail, you have to study biology, and that'll take you like 4 years of study.
Yeah, but that's what does it say? That's an evolution that is proven as well. It came from
No. Evolution is later on happened. It's not the evolution started.
Mm-hmm.
The life born from even today, life came from parent DNA, regardless of human
Not today,
or
yeah, but
insect.
yes, from today, yeah,
So-
today. But in the past, from the beginning, it started from the water, yeah.
No,
One cells, and then they became, I don't know, they got
no,
several cells. Okay, yeah.
no. The life on Earth came from which DNA?
With DNA, I don't know. Okay, so what do you want to say from?
Without DNA, life cannot become life.
I don't know. We are not biologists. Okay.
I'm asking you, Shan.
Okay.
Tell me how life came without DNA.
Well, there's theories, but we're not sure exactly. They call it, I think, biogenesis or something. They think that it came from hot
regardless,
vents.
Biogenesis
We don't know.
also needed DNA to become a life.
Well, no, there's some theories out there that DNA was made with, I don't know, chemicals and stuff. It's complicated. There's a big debate between this young Earth creationist guy, scientist, and Professor Dave Explains. He's a big YouTuber who debunks a lot of these young Earth creationists.
He's not even a
I'm not
professor.
talking
He's a
about
liar.
it.
He's not even a professor, though.
No,
you know,
no.
he just copied that professor. He's not even a professor. You know.
No.
Did you know? You guys know that? That guy just. It's an atheist.
Talking about creationists, all those things. We are
No, it's an
talking
atheist that he is running to. That's not even a professor.
Okay, well, forget it about him. We are not talking about him. We are not talking about Christianist or anything else. You need to explain to me what is DNA, what role play DNA became a life.
Sure, I'm not a scientist. I'm kind of like an amateur. Some say that it was from chemicals that were heated up in volcanic vents underground, or it could have been asteroid that landed and brought in DNA. Or I'm not sure, man. It's complicated. The biology. If you want to study this, ask AI or the internet. I'm not an expert.
You have your answer. How life come about on Earth without DNA?
Can you explain? Okay, so Syed, can you explain for him yourself how it came?
I believe God created.
No. Do you believe? Okay, not that you believe. You have to explain.
There is no explanation without God. There is no explanation to life.
But the scientists, they explain it in this way. They say that it started from water, one cells, and then became they became several cells. They started to become several cells. Then they started to slowly.
Every cell has DNA.
Yeah, but anyway, I say, look, I say they.
Brother Muji, I'm talking to Shan. He's a
but Sean, yes, but
you believe in God. God created life.
Listen, yes, God created life. Yeah, I believe in that. Yes, but Sean says that he doesn't know exactly how it started.
Yeah. Let Sean struggle about it. Think about it. I want him to think about it. So
yeah, but the thing is that even if he goes and learn, okay, the scientists say the life came in this way, okay, and that's a fact.
Okay. I know that's a fact, but Sean need to answer how life came without DNA. DNA is the building block of life. Okay. Even one cell has a DNA. One cell have a instruction what to become a. Okay, so Sean, you need to answer yourself. Forget about science, what scientists said or what they say. You don't believe just because scientists say something. You have a faith in scientists. Whatever they say, and you're gonna say, yeah, that's correct. Even you do not study yourself. Only you trusting that scientists. Okay, so you need to
I did
explain to
study.
yourself.
I did go to college for horticulture biology, so I kind of know a bit, but I forgot a lot about it. So DNA, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but there's probably Wikipedia that'll explain to you how RNA and DNA was created, or you could just ask AI. I don't have it on me right now. You probably say it's God, but I think there's scientists that say that's more complicated than that.
No, look, Sean, we know today without DNA we cannot create a life. Without DNA, life cannot come about. Okay, DNA contains the instruction to what to become a. That's the instruction. How a DNA come about on Earth when there was no life. So with this instruction of DNA, who created this instruction?
Well, they say that it happened very slowly over billions of years. Like there was
billion, or you
chemicals,
can take
enzymes.
billion year, trillion year. DNA cannot create by itself.
No, they
DNA
think
is
that
an
it was chemicals.
instruction, blueprint.
I know it's instruction. I'm just saying in the very beginning, of the life on Earth, like I don't know, billions of years ago. Not sure exactly when it started. Life on Earth. It started with chemicals like enzymes that joined together because of heat, and then they started to do like I don't know exactly how it goes, but it turned into RNA or DNA. I forgot, and then it went to bacteria, plants, algae, and then it changed a lot, evolved quickly after that. So that's the
Sounds
theory
like
of
a
the
magical
scientists.
story, Emoji. Sounds like a magical
Well,
story.
it's no magical than your story. Your story is magical
No.
too.
It's not magical to have a creator making worlds. We make worlds all the time. That's totally natural. To come with this, oh, we can make a frog from, just give me enough time and a magic potion, this magic potion, and enough time, and the frog will pop out. It sounds like craziness. Frogs and everything we design on our computers, all the worlds we design, all the code we ever know of, programmed the highest form of code we ever know of, always comes from intelligence. We have never seen it come without an initial input from an intelligence. We've never. So to suggest, okay, no, just at the base of life, this is the only exception. This is the only exception where code comes into existence without an initial input of intelligence. This only, we just need this. This is what atheists like so badly want. Just give us this, this miracle.
Atheists also believe Earth created life. So there is still a creator. Earth is a creator for them.
Say that again. Yeah. Heat? Did you say heat?
No, Earth.
Earth.
Yes, yeah, Earth created life. Yes.
No, it was. I think life started in water. I think mainly, but then it moved to Earth.
So
yeah, they change their theory all the time. Then it started in the water. Then it started on another planet. Then it moved to us. There's all kinds of different theories. They're also all the time fighting about what has more backing for it. So I think whatever case you look at, intelligence is more likely than no intelligence. Like you can get life from non-life more easier with the help of intelligence, but you need massive intelligence, not just little intelligence. The same with ChatGPT, Muji. What they don't realize is evolution actually points to more intelligence, not less intelligence. The same with ChatGPT. We needed more intelligence to make something like ChatGPT that can program stuff for us and make stuff for us. It doesn't require less intelligence. They think, oh, ChatGPT points to less intelligence, no intelligence. You don't need any intelligence. That's the same kind of bad logic that atheists use. I don't understand what makes them so deceived, but anyway, hopefully, Sean, that makes sense. Tell me where it doesn't make sense.
So you think it was a god that clicked his fingers in 7 days? He created the trees and in 7 days.
No.
Is that it?
No, it doesn't need to.
7 days doesn't need to be 7 Earth days.
Because the Bible says 1 day is like 1,000 years to God, and 1,000 years like 1 day. He's outside of time. He's just trying to describe to our finite creatures what happened in simple terms, it doesn't mean it's. You understand?
Channels. Oh, your
He's back.
Yeah.
So at the eighth Christians already way before evolution and all the other already were theorizing that these 7 days are not literal 7
No,
days. There's different theories about it, because the last day doesn't even say it's evening and morning or
okay.
anything like that. It can be we can still be in the last day.
No, I have to tell you this, okay? That I have heard even scientists, Martin, they have a calendar. For example, because they say that the universe, they put it. For example, the first day is like a billion years. The second, because it has different stages. The universe from the start. So they have a scientists, they have also a calendar. They don't use a billion years, for example, first day, second day, or something like that. I saw a video that, so it doesn't have to be 7 earth days, okay, our day, all right. 7 stage can be, okay, it can be 7 stage.
There's multiple theories, Muji, just like there's multiple theories about how Earth works. There's multiple theories about that passage. I don't think that should be an obstacle for you, Sean. I don't think someone should make an obstacle. Oh, bro, this is a massive obstacle. You can't believe in God because 7 days, 7 days.
Well, that's why it's funny, because I talk about this with my mother, who's a Catholic, and she doesn't think that a lot of the things in the Old Testament are, a lot of them are what's it calling it, allegory, or they're not literally true, basically. So she doesn't think that Noah's Ark like flooded the whole world and had 2 animals of every species on Earth on it. That's scientifically very hard to prove correctly.
Okay,
there's no
Sean,
evidence for it for that.
Wait, I have to say this, Sean. We Muslims believe that it was a local flood. Okay, Christian believe it was a universal.
No, Muji, because what it says is some. But Muji, at one point it says the whole world was flooded, and at the same time it says you can see some of the mountains and all kinds of other stuff. But at the same time it says the whole world. So obviously the guy doesn't mean the whole world when stuff is already sticking out.
Maybe
so
the whole world for that people.
Yeah, for that area. Yeah, obviously.
For that area.
And there's been many floods, Sean. There's been many massive floods. This was one massive one. And there's all kinds of what do you call it, stories coming from that, Muji. All kinds of stories you can find all over the earth from this, what happened, this flood that happened.
I have to say something funny as well. I heard something there, but it was like this, that an ant it was raining, and then a little water was going, and the ant was in the water, was drowning, and say, oh, the whole world is drowning. And then somebody said, it's just you are drowning. He said, if I'm drowned, the whole world is drowned. If I'm drowning, so it is kind of that, maybe, understand? So it doesn't have to be
we use the same kind of stuff, Muji, when we see the whole world around me is full of water, like everything is full. The sun is coming up, but actually the sun is around Earth, or stuff like that.
Wait, I have to say this. The beginning, also, we were talking about Iran, Martin, that video we showed. The guy who was showing that video, Martin, you remember, he said that it looks like the end of the world. Yeah, despite it was just in Iran and it was that part, but for him looked like the end of the world. He used even this word, and that it looks like the end of the world, that everybody die. Yeah, everybody. So this is something like metaphoric, okay?
But Muji, it could be massive, because I think more Earth was in the past above the water. And I think a comet hit it, or something hit our Earth, which made all the water come out. Now it's like 71% of the Earth is full of water, and I think there was even more for a while. Because if a comet hits, you're gonna make tsunamis and water come out of the Earth. Scientists have found 3 times as much water under the Earth as there is in the oceans. So imagine you hit the Earth with a right comet, and all that water comes out. It's going to be like a worldwide flood almost again, a massive flood, massive flood.
Anyway, Sean, I was going to ask this question: that do you think, for example, let's say I take Jesus, Moses, Prophet Muhammad, all of them, okay? Let's say Jesus, he put his life in danger. Do you think that he was a liar, a charlatan, when he was saying that, okay, that he's from God, okay, God exists? All right.
Maybe he was delusional. Maybe he really believed it, but he was wrong.
So a delusional, okay, cannot come 2,000 years ago and put all these beautiful commands and, love one another. I don't know who's. Show yourself in the backstage. Let's say that. If it is that guy again.
He says, check your mail, Muji. He probably reported your channel. He's trying to take it down or sending you virus. He might send you viruses, so just watch out.
I don't want. I don't care. Okay, I don't have email. I didn't get any email, so you are a liar. Okay, I ban him again. I haven't received any emails. All right.
But there's an atheist guy I follow, a scholar called Richard Carrier, and he says that it was man-made. He was a myth. Jesus was a myth, and it was by people.
You even believe that?
No.
I can't believe you believe some of its stuff, but it sounds convincing. But I'm not sure. I'm 50-50 on it.
So you mean that Jesus didn't exist? He says.
Yeah, he thinks Jesus didn't exist.
It could happen. People lie. People lie all the time.
Yeah.
So
you believe basically this guy's lies.
No, wait. But Sean, how can Salam alaikum, my brother Mike?
Hello, Mike.
Sorry, Muji, to totally forgot about you. No problem, my brother. Unfortunately, it's a bit late because very soon we are going to wrap it up. But don't worry, my brother. See you next week, maximum. So, Sean, who said these beautiful messages then? If Jesus didn't exist?
Well, they're liars. They're good liars, though. You can lie for a good reason too.
Like Sean, yeah.
Beautiful lies
like Sean.
Sean, please ask any psychologist. Okay, liars, they cannot come with such a beautiful commands, with such a beautiful ideas. For example, that woman was going to be stoned to death. Okay, somebody was there and said, "The one who has no sin cast the first stone," trying to stop people from doing such a terrible thing. Or Prophet Muhammad, people were burying their daughters alive. He came and forbid it. He said, stop this nonsense, okay? And many other things, okay? Forgive. The pleasure you get in forgiveness, you never get it in revenge. Or, they came with this great idea for those times. Oh, no. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a life for a life. These orders that didn't exist, all right? So, Sean, these were, not all of them were liars or didn't exist. They cannot be. Liars don't put their lives in danger.
Yeah,
you cannot say Muhammad didn't exist. No, you cannot say Muhammad didn't exist. He didn't exist.
People are
Moses didn't exist.
People lie. Sorry. People lie. They self-delude themselves. So they think they have a vision. So they have like visions and they
listen.
Then they think, oh, this is good. I'll write this. This is from God. But it's just their thinking. They think that they're getting from God. It's self-delusion or something.
Sean, it is very, very childish to think like this, because my friend, he was delusional. Okay, he had this schizophrenia. All right, Martin, he had schizophrenia. So you are saying that they had schizophrenia. This guy, he was thinking that CIA is after him. He didn't come with anything rational. Okay, and I was telling him, you are crazy, because I knew that he's crazy. He was sitting behind window, night Martin, and bringing down the curtain and then looking, he was thinking that people are, so those who are delusional, crazy that you are saying, they are such a people. Okay, don't tell me that these people were such a people who were fighting for people's right. He says, why you do not fight for men, women, children who are crying out, asking for help and saying, God, send us a savior, take us out of this land of oppression. So delusional doesn't do such a things, asking you to fight for people like Iranian people are now under
Yeah, but
oppression.
there's a lot of people that do crazy things for delusional beliefs. Like all the other beliefs in the world, people do crazy things and like correct things for those beliefs.
Oh my
They just
God.
don't know that and they make stuff up for those beliefs. Like they make up their books. Like the Hindus, they probably were all delusional. They made stuff up. They weren't all there.
Yeah, but I think demons exist, so I don't think they're so delusional, but they are delusional. But because demons exist, these false religions are actually getting info from some satanic form. It's not out of nothing if they go deep enough into it. So, but you can go and look at their fruits, the bad fruits that come from these religions, then you can know what the source actually is. If there's massive bad fruits, then usually it comes from
All right.
something
Okay.
super bad.
I have to answer this. Yeah, Martin. But
Mm.
Paul Williams says that one, yeah, is a false verse added by a monk. Okay, even look, even these Muslim extremists who believe in stoning adulterers, they say, oh, that's false, because these people want stoning. Okay, that's why they say that's false. Understand? So
Yeah.
these people want stoning adulterers. That's why I say that's false, because it cannot be from God. God says stone people to death. No, that's from God. Okay, because a loving God doesn't want a sinner like
Yeah.
me or Martin to stone another sinner. Okay, understand?
But
So
Muji, I think there's also because the Bible was copied, Muji, and
Mhm.
people would remember, oh, Jesus did this for that woman. We have to add this, but we're gonna send it to the next church or send this to the gospel to another place, and then
Mhm.
it looks like, oh, later it was added, but
Mhm.
because there's two different, and it only shows up later in our
Yeah.
records, so then
Yeah.
it looks like, oh, it's added, but it's not
Okay.
added.
Yeah, I have to
It's
say that. Yeah, I have to
You
say,
understand?
if somebody added that and said this is from God, it was from Jesus, that person's a liar. A liar cannot come with such a beautiful command. Okay, so this is
Yeah.
I'm enough, rational, enough intelligent to understand. A liar is a bad person. Okay, a liar doesn't come and say such a beautiful words. All right.
Mm.
Yeah, but you can lie for good things too. Sometimes
No, no, no.
you can
Listen,
do a good lie.
listen. Come on. Yes, you can lie for good things, but that's not. You cannot call that person a liar, a bad person. Okay, these people who came and said that, for example, such a thing and said Jesus said it, that person is a liar. Like for example, Bukhari, who came and put a lot of things and said that Prophet Muhammad said that he was a liar, he was a terrible person, he was a bad person. Okay, so such a liars, we are talking about such a liars, not somebody who has hidden 10 Jews in the basement and then Nazi Germans come and say, do you have any Jews at your home? And he said, no, I don't have. That's a lie, but that lie is different to this. He's not a liar.
But you
Okay.
understand that the hadiths could be good hadiths, but they could also be said by a person who lied about saying that they're from Muhammad, but they're good still.
No, I mean, a liar wouldn't say that. Okay. And a real liar, who is a liar, wouldn't come with these beautiful, teachings like forgive, for the pleasure you get in forgiveness, you never get it in revenge. The Hindus are really crazy. Replies, believe, what is that? Replies, believe it or not, said in 1 year he got enough material for a lifetime. One holy man would stare at the sun through a magnifying glass, wanting to go blind. What is that? Do you understand?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
they
he wants
do
to go
weird
blind.
stuff.
Sorry?
He wants to go blind by looking at the sun because he thinks the sun is God or something.
Yeah, because they massively deceive, Muji, just like atheists.
I know,
and
but it said
cause
one.
bad fruit like
No.
that.
Yeah, one holy man would stare at the sun through a magnifying glass, wanting to go blind. Mhm. I know that they teach. Yeah, these are liars. Yeah, teaching crazy things. Okay.
Yeah, like stare at the sun.
Yeah, like not only that, that they go and for example, 40 days they don't eat anything. They become very thin. All these things, stupid things, they have in their religion. He can. It is called populism. He can. Who can? I don't know. You're talking about. So yes.
Trump. It's like some people think Trump is a liar, but then other people think he's not, and that's just subjective.
He's
So
obviously a liar, but sometimes he tells the truth.
Mhm.
But he's obviously a liar. There's documented, just like Sean said, he is a liar. He has lied many times. Thus, he also needs God's forgiveness. Both you and Trump. Without God's
Okay, guys.
forgiveness, you're in big trouble, Sean.
sorry, guys, I gotta go. Nice
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, nice conversation, my brother. You are always
Cheers,
welcome.
Sean.
Bye-bye.
Okay. God bless you.
We're
Take care.
also gonna finish soon.
Yes, we are going
See you,
to
Sean. It
finish.
was fun chatting with you.
Yeah.
Keep searching, man.
We
Keep
wrap it up.
searching
Yeah.
for the truth.
We are also wrapping it up. Yeah.
Yes.
Was nice.
Hopefully, it's going good now. There where you are, and hopefully Iran is gonna go much better.
Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah.
Because it can't go worse, Muji. Hopefully, it can't go worse. Like,
I mean, so far is the worst. Yeah.
is there civil war gonna break out, or like some kind of war inside the country, or
Not going to the magic tree.
no? That's only for special occasions.
What is
That's
that?
only for special. No, Muji. Sometimes we it's so much fun chatting that we sometimes go past the 3 and then we try and stop
yeah.
at 3.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
You know. So,
Yeah.
but Muji, do you think there's going to be a civil war or something?
No, I mean, civil war is when two group of people fighting each other. No, it is war between the regime
But
and
that's
the
two.
people.
Yeah, but that's two group fighting
Yeah,
each other.
yeah, but the thing is that you cannot call it civil war, because civil war, for example, is between North and South, for example, in USA wars, or Kurds and Persians, for example. Yeah, that's called civil war. Like Yugoslavia was Serb, and then what was those others? Serb, and then there was Croatians, and then it was Bosnians. They were fighting each other. So this is not civil war. This is
Okay.
different.
So there needs to be the regime needs more people, and the opposing side also needs more people, and then it's a civil war. Or what? Like there needs to be two massive groups, like the regime, and then some kind of other group, and then it's a civil war. Or what? When would
I
it
don't
be
know,
a civil war?
No, usually the civil war is like this, like Yugoslavia, like USA, North and South. Okay, they were fighting, like in Ireland. Okay, in Ireland it was Catholic against Protestants. Okay, kind of that also.
Okay, so that's a civil war.
Yeah, but for example, when French were fighting the government, that was called revolution. When Russians were fighting
Okay,
against
so it's a revolution. So you
Yeah,
guys are
revolution.
doing a revolution.
revolution, exactly. So it is not civil war, yeah. But we have to arm ourselves and then fight the regime. Okay.
What if they take out the leader, like America or
That
Israel
would
takes
be-
out the leader? Would that help a lot, or
Yeah, that would help a lot. Yeah.
is
That
he
would-
like Hitler? Does he have so much power like Hitler? Like if you kill
Yeah.
Hitler, then the whole war stops almost.
Yeah. I mean,
Is
he
he
has,
like that?
yeah, he's for the regime. He is like the foot, the only thing that they stand on. Without
So if
him,
you take him out,
yeah, if you take him out, then it will be much
will happen?
easier. The regime will collapse because they have to find a leader, and there is.
They're gonna start fighting.
Yes, they started fighting because they don't have a leader. Even after Khomeini died, they didn't have a leader. They were forced to make this guy as leader, but now they don't have, because they want to make his son, some other want to make another person. They will have some fight between themselves.
But is he super old? Is he? How
He
old
is
is he?
He's over 85 now. I don't know, but he's.
Yo, then he's gonna die, right?
Yeah, he's. They say he's die very soon, but unfortunately, he hasn't died. All right.
Anyway.
So yeah. Anyway, thank you for being here, guys.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
We missed Mike.
Yes.
Hopefully next time.
Yeah, next time.
God willing.
God willing. God bless you all. Assalamu alaikum, brother Sayyid. Thank you for being here. Take care, everybody. Thank you for being here, all of you. God bless you all. Yes. Have a nice time until next week. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Take care. Bye bye.
Yes, guys.